You just put us on the wrong screen.
Did it!
You're adorable. Love you.
There we go. And it looks like we're all the right people.
And for my next
So
trick,
Are we?
tired.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
I'm lefty, sorry.
Hello. Good morning. Nice to see you again. It's been 7 hours since you've seen us last, and boy, there's a lot less flannel than there was a short time ago. If you joined us last night for 5 Fae 1 Wild Time, it was wild, and almost all of them made it out alive, and only one of them is living in a Coke baggie for the rest of his life.
Oh.
To Floyd. Root to a real one.
Pour one out for Floyd, guys. We are back with A World's Rebirth, and we have the whole fucking crew here.
Hooray!
Shit's
It's a
about to go
Christmas
down.
miracle. I'm very curious how well everyone remembers our previous session, which was merely a month ago. Yes, I love the look of absolute certainty in their faces this early in the morning.
That's okay.
Cute. Real quick, we're gonna go from those who are currently dead. Hey, everybody. We'll start from the bottom and work our way up today. Wombat, what happened last session?
Wombat's bottom.
We went to
Power bottom though.
Pondstone.
Mm-hmm.
I got to yell at gods again, which I always love doing.
Never a bad time.
Yeah, I don't really remember anything else.
That's pretty good. Next after that is the other Canadian here, Tumas. You
Was I
were not
there?
present last session. No,
Yeah.
you know what? Tarek be running naked through the streets
Because I
of
think
Pond.
it was the
What was
Making
Derek
the
doing?
streets and
it was the 28th of November.
I love how you remember the date because I don't.
Because it was the Halloween night for me.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Yeah, bye Thomas. It was good talking. Love you.
Bye.
Nikki.
Okay. Oh,
Rude.
what? Are you okay?
Oh my god.
So that was my recap, Thomas. You missed it.
Thomas, I'm gonna 9/11 your house if you do that again.
That was fast.
Easy there.
Nikki recap.
Fuck you, Thomas.
And not a Nikki kneecap.
We got. Okay. We got Eclipse back. We got Eclipse back.
True.
And we went to the Rock Soup Tavern for rocks and soup. And then we met Madam Lee at the Chokehold Pigeon, and Harry talked to a fish person, and we saw some titties, and Balthasar got laid. And then we got some information on Rickford Mort. We found out that he's in the wild, so we went to Terry's traveling trekking troupe and got a guide, and May manifested a horse, and it's Ambroni, and we got a covered wagon, and Harry covered the covered wagon. Thanks, Harry. We only had 2 anti-hallucinogens, so we had a hallucinogen party. For the rest of us that were not
Eclipse and Balthazar.
immunized. Yeah. Eclipsa decided to pretend to be a god, and that was not good. And then Xander pretended to be a god too. That was also not good.
Been pretending to be a god since the beginning. He can fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then everybody had some things happen overnight. So Balthy, with his dick out of the dome, got a message from Lucian. Harry got a vision of the flame. Eclipsa got some presents from Faven. And May got a little coin. That's where we are.
Does Callie, Chris, or Cryo, the 3 C's, have anything they want to add?
In my defense, she simply told Callus things when he was in a listening mood.
She's technically not wrong. However, exploitation.
But don't forget the part where
Drow war
we bondaged May up in the carriage because she was trying to claw her
Yeah,
own
she's just
eyeballs
trying to
out.
set stuff on
Yeah.
fire.
To BDS May.
The only specific detail I can remember that hasn't been said yet is we pretty much went to these two old people to try and find Madam What's-Her-Face, to try and
Madam
find
Lee.
someone else. And
The
then
two
that
people in the
someone else is-
marketplace, you mean?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so...
Good times.
Harry
Oh.
straight up lied to Eclipsa.
Oh yeah, that's true. We saw Harry lie, like flat out lie twice.
Yeah,
last
right.
That
episode.
lie was an admission of the truth.
What was he lying
Lying
about?
by
Lie.
omission is still lying.
You said I didn't find out any information. It was a dead end. That was a lie.
Ooh.
I feel like Harry would have said, nah, you're not technically sure.
No one
It
remembers.
wasn't
You can
relevant
watch.
or anything
You can watch the
important.
tape back. You said, it's a dead end," and didn't say anything else.
I forgot about that.
I've also
Didn't make it.
completely forgotten this.
Hallote knew not to trust the dumb fish one. He said it. Anyways. Welcome back, guys. It's been a minute. I could jump right into the game, but that would be too easy. I have a little bit of business to clean up or catch up with a couple of you.
Sorry, before you go on, any announcements?
Thank you, Cryo. Wow. Yeah.
Really good.
Amazing.
He's the only one that's awake.
Chad, move. You're so
Yeah.
good.
I'm awake,
Sorry.
Ricky.
You look it.
I need to believe myself right now.
Those of us,
It's pretty
those
hard.
of you in our Discord would see our stream schedule for the holiday season. We will not be streaming December 25th or January 1st because we'll probably all be either way too tired or way too hungover or preoccupied with family because holidays or whatever. Don't be sad though because you'll be seeing a mix of our faces week of December 26th because we're gonna do a shit ton of one-shots that week. Cryo, myself, Nikki, and Callie all take the DM seat at different times. Same time. Regular stream time, I think. You know, we'll post about it. Join us in Discord. Use the command !Discord and join us where you'll see all of that get posted later this week. Not just D&D one-shots. We're gonna do some other systems. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna bring some new blood to the stream. It's gonna be a gay old time. That's it. That's it. For now. Who knows? Unless anyone has anything else that I don't have. Excellent. Cryo, thanks for being awake.
Thanks for being you. buddy.
Thanks for being you, and thank you for all 362 nipples. We appreciate that.
Damn it.
He's had a
Look, man, the number's going down.
Yeah.
Don't forget the 0.5. So each
What are they,
point,
seasonal or
20
something?
The 0.25. So each 4 years you have one more.
You know what? You're right. So they grow just as fast as they go away.
Interplanar nipples.
Yes.
Nightmare fuel.
I've now
You
thought of a
just
As it
spell I
should
want
be.
to
each one,
make.
you just teleport away like at a random place.
You just tweak a nipple and you teleport. It's how it goes.
Oh.
Other dimension, other
It's-
time and space. We don't
Yeah,
know.
wild nipple surge. Who knows?
And
That's our
two of
whole
his
group
nipples
coming soon.
conduct electricity with an arc.
That's going into
Yeah.
out of context quotes right now.
I'm doing it right
Do it.
now.
Do it.
All
I
right.
chose to be associated with this group.
You did.
Yeah, you really didn't have to be here. There was nothing preemptively forcing you here. You willingly came here. That's the wildest
Knowing who
part.
we all were
Just,
already.
Fuck, my guy. This was your own fault. All right. I'm going to start. Eeny, meeny, miny, Maylin.
Hi.
You're asleep. just south of Pondstone, the collective of you had bunkered up for a night's rest in a tiny hut courtesy of your new friend, Balthazar Braunhaven. Most of you collectively snoring, some tossing and turning, trying to get comfortable on the hard ground. Propped up next to Callus, you start to have a dream. Perhaps it's a flashback. Give me a little moment of time that you might be reminiscing on in your brain.
Mm. Imagine that right now it's just Callus. It's just like whirlwind elopement, ring exchange. Like if we're talking about anything
Yeah.
wholesome, that's it. Right now she's either thinking about that or killing Sneasel.
As you dream about Callus, reminiscing on what could have been single-handedly the happiest and most stressful day of your life. Hi, friends. Hello, raiding group. We're being
Hi, guys.
raided. Hello, friends. Welcome. We've just started. It's not very exciting yet, but thank you for joining us. We
It
appreciate
is very
your
exciting.
presence.
We're doing
We're about to
Cheers.
ruin the whole campaign. Hello, guys.
This is
Welcome.
worthy of a cheers.
Thanks, friends. This is worthy
fucking
of a
hell,
cheers.
Wombat. L'chaim.
Shooter.
Shooter. Everyone pull
Sorry.
out that shot you've been saving for 3 weeks.
Just you see like the solid form of the
Oh, no.
thing at the bottom.
Malin, as you lay in this tiny hut propped up against Callus, your mind drifts to sleep and you begin thinking of the moment you guys got married. Lucian reading the vows, you guys agreeing to never being alone together. It all slowly goes dark. Callus's hand out before yours atop the ziggurat fades to a different set of hands. Your own. Looking down, you're holding a large leather-bound book with chains dangling off the sides. Pages, a thick, rusty parchment, the musky smell not unfamiliar to your nose. A swirling purple energy begins to form outside of this book, knocking back a colorfully clad court jester, a less than colorful barbarian being thrown 30 feet into a metal wall. The dust of a fallen companion crusting into the air. You hear the loud booming screams of who awaketh my tome. A cloaked figure stands before you, looks down at you. Who waketh me? You respond, Allison Moonbeam. You look up, hoping, crossing your fingers that your words are true. He looks down at you and goes, well, then you have come into my arms, my child. You wake up, you're in a cold sweat, callous to the side, your chest beating rapidly as your heart tries to readjust to what just happened. Everyone else is asleep.
Was this
Silence.
the same night as receiving the coin?
Yes,
Busy night.
very.
Man.
Alice has
Sit
probably
up.
been unable to sleep. Bad
What are you
dreams.
doing?
What?
Oh,
No, no. Yes. I don't know. Is the letter that she left for Callus still there?
Looking around, you kind of peek through, looking on everyone's belongings. And there is a very crumpled piece of parchment kind of slung under Balthazar's arm as he's taken up a good chunk of the tiny hut, legs extended out, pushed against the wall, perhaps a toe picking out the other side.
Starfishing.
Under his arm, on kind of between the gap between him and Harrigash, See the ever so bits of your handwriting peeking out.
I left the letter that I got.
Okay, so you see a different set of handwriting kind of
Okay.
peeking out.
So she kind of flattens it out and then goes into her bag and sees if the postcard is there.
It's there.
And then picks up the coin.
Looking at the coin that's been gifted to you by the ferryman.
I have a lot to go over with you, but I think right now my priority is getting Eclipse awake. Can you not sleep?
I've been busy.
I think I have two. And she just like leans over and grabs Eclipse's leg and shakes it.
Eclipse, they're dreaming of the crisp garden outside of your home in Essendale. You slowly and groggily begin to awake as the hand of Maylin is grasped on your ankle, rustling you to consciousness.
What is it, Maylin?
I'd like a little huddle real quick.
All right. Since she set up, but she kind of has a little mask on by this point, I would think.
She has the mask on.
Get mask off.
Yeah.
May reaches out and goes, "What's on your face?
The mask.
Why?"
She'd take it off and show where the marking has gone up a lot further.
Oh, shit. And May grabs her by the chin and like turns her. Yeah.
It's reflective, and May, as your thumb kind of goes on the hard glass, crystal, ice surface that takes over Eclipse's flesh, it's cold to the touch.
And as she's inspecting it, she goes, "We're gonna fucking kill him and it'll go away. But until then."
Even if it doesn't, it'll be a pleasure to kill him.
For certain. Can you look at something for me and sit very still?
Mm-hmm.
So she hands the coin to Eclipse and says, our mutual friend, the matron of Ravens, left that for me tonight. And says that she has chosen me. I don't know what that means, but you talk. I'm gonna get to work. And she takes her disguise kit out of her bag and pulls out her contour palette, which has dark purple in it. And she mixes it with some white. She's like, I'll take care of that.
As you do. And coming from Rotund, where drows are a significant part of the population, your Drac makeup palette is definitely includes a shade of purple. Go ahead and make me a performance check. Let's see
With
how good of a
for disguise.
Sure. Let's see how well Maylin can blend this out.
You've been
Let's
watching,
see if she
God.
particular skin color.
been watching yield contour videos.
Yeah. You've heard of the prolific bard RuPaul teaching these videos on a
Rolled
regular
a 14,
basis.
so +1 is 15, plus my proficiency with the disguise kit is 19.
It's not bad. Your skin matching is pretty good, especially for like a shade family you're not familiar with.
Yeah, I try to go down
fine
into
job.
a little bit into the collar. Like I'm going for high coverage.
Yeah.
Less blending, more high coverage.
Yeah, definitely. And it works. The majority of this is covered up. By the time her cloak is put back in place, it's very hard to tell what you're looking at.
But in the meanwhile, coin.
And Eclipse had told the coin is, even though Maylin was like, "Hey, matron gave this to me."
It's essentially a holy symbol. That coin, Raven's head on it.
Has a ferry on the back.
Like a boat, not the
Has a
Yeah.
boat.
pleasure craft.
She
Oh wait,
kinda
no,
be-
it carries people. It's
It's a
sorry, it's a
passenger.
passenger vessel.
Yeah.
Got an education in boat licenses last night.
toot toot. That's the sound boat makes, right?
Yes, it is.
She kind of sits still while observing the coin, and then goes to Maylin. I'm gonna go out to the little thing here, just so that way I don't wake any of the others by accident.
She sets up a mind link. Why?
So that way I can talk. You asked me to talk.
It's you can just
All right. Kind of settle down and
and she's if Callus is with them, she's feeding everything to Callus.
Okay. As you're sitting there, Eclipse, you go outside. Walk me through what you're doing.
um sorry. She's going to just sit down quietly, and she's not going to focus on the token, not going to press on it, but she's going to contact uh her certain somebody.
You can say his name. It's not a dirty word, Eclipse.
Yeah. It is a dirty word. She's going to contact her ferryman.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a set of D100s.
That's a 92.
You really want this. You're leaving me a lot of room. Okay. Let's see.
Sorry.
I shit you not. I also
roll a
rolled a
93?
92. Oh, I rolled a 92. I
Rollies.
guess. Again, just to see if we fuck it up.
Let's go. That's 41.
Tell me what you say.
Um, it looks like that the dear matron may not like you as much anymore. According to Maylin, matron wants to choose her.
I am so sorry, Bucket, for how my voice is about to sound. Well, it's like a little complicated, my relationship with her. About 50 yards out in the deserty abyss, you see a familiar yet transformed figure standing there just over 6 foot, wearing a raven's mask pointed down, a circlet on his head of roses and thorns sits, a single-sided cape going down the back, and crested on his shoulder is a rose with a playing card pricked into the petals. The playing card is the King of Hearts. She's always been like fickle. I remember one time I bought wine and we sat and I waited and she never showed up. Yeah, what can you do? Tell me about your situation.
The one involving the token with Maylin?
Yeah, if that's like what you say, it's a problem.
Not necessarily a problem. Just curious what you know of it. And she'd hold out the token.
It's like looks like a free coin to get on the ferry. You know, like a one-time skip the line pass.
Alright.
Ensure you end up in like the right spot.
Right, and for Maiden, that's to be chosen.
I don't know. I don't really know what she does anymore. I'm separated from her. I'm new. I'm a god.
What if she takes your boat? And she's like picking back at him at this point.
She can like keep it. I'm going by the barbed one now. I don't really want to be called the ferryman anymore.
The
I'm
barbed one?
yes. I feel like it goes with my crown, yeah? He like touches the thorns.
Yes, because you're oh so very spiky.
Don't talk back, child. I'll take away what I've given you.
And how many others do you have?
Well, no, it's you're right. I'll let you slide a little bit with the attitude.
Unless you have anything to add, then I should perhaps just give this back to Maiden and tell her, matron wants to choose her for whatever. She can choose if she wants to. Unless the matron
You
choices.
like tell that girl whatever you want. I like tried to push her in the right direction. But she doesn't want interference, so just like let her suffer by herself.
She likes making her own choices.
She will like fit perfectly up in there. So I think she'll look real good in the mask. Like does the motion down the front of the plague mask. Or she could like have a different motif. She's a seal, right? We could get her a little flipper.
Sure. Maybe helping her get her skin back would be swaying enough.
Perhaps. Go on and preach, my lord. Eclipse the night. You do your best, sweetie. Mwah! And as he blows a kiss out into the air, a few black rose petals fall and land on the deserty scape. You look down to follow their drop, and you look up, and he is gone.
He's fucking Tuxedo Mask.
Too early for Robbie Damon. Just kidding, it's never too early for Robbie Damon. I love you.
Yeah. She'd go ahead going back to May.
You come back in the bubble to see Malin and Callus still sat there. Silent, but not unfamiliar to you. You can tell they're communicating through May's mind link, the way they're just kind of both keeping their eyes busy and focused on other things.
Yeah, during that whole time, May is talking about, like, we need to talk about these postcards, like, word vomit, cast exposition.
As the long rest continues out in the sands south of Pondstone, I would like to switch gears briefly to a darker, more shadowy place, if you will. As we zoom into the Shadowfell and check on our friend, Lucian Moonshadow.
Wait, what?
Lucian had just finished completing a ritual of sorts down deep in the Shadowfell, crafting a tall, opulent tower, both stunning in form but quite functional for its purpose. Within the walls of this sanctum, Lucian, you had sacrificed your own life and began the process of lichhood. Your body bleeding out on the floor of your sanctum. Blood pools and congeals around, not only your neck and wrists, but the rest of your body, running through the deep carved lines on the floor of the sigils you had crafted. Day 1 brings your inner spirit fighting lost in the abyss, approaching limbo, confused and alone. You have moments of clarity where you almost observe your childhood from a third-party point of view. See young Lucian running around, being loved by your mother and father in the city streets of Rotund. Transitioning to the early years of your training, where you pledge your allegiance to the Lady of Lost Shar. Those days in the mountains west of Rotund, where you had found Glory's body slain, come to mind as you watch for the first time as she takes her own life with the blade that would become yours. Fast forward in life when you meet charismatic, awkward, warforged throughout the streets of Nova Zemia, and travel together to the north, attending the wedding of one Eleanor Lightless. And unbeknownst to you, you meet a group of strangers who would become some of your dearest friends, who lead you on world travels and eventually join you at the wedding to previously mentioned Eleanor Lightless. Day 2 brings a different story. Your spirit stews, trying to return to the Shadowfell, crossing through Carcerai and the 9 Hells, seeing all sorts of evils coming through, spirits being brought in and locked away, fires erupting, buildings and cities burning to the ground. Day 3 brings your spirit back into the Shadowfell. It's different because it's a little more free. Your willpower has influence on what your spirit is doing now. You look into different sanctums. You find one tall tower a couple thousand miles from where you are. Very similarly to yours, there's a unique pattern of sigils carved into the ground. Much more minimalistic upstairs. On a small desk is a glass cloche with a metal pole and almost a 3-pronged slot, empty at the top. Day 4 and 5 are quiet. Your soul spends time flying around, returning to your sanctum and getting comfortable for its hopeful return to its physical form. Day 6 is when your consciousness begins to arise. You feel nothing but overwhelming pain as your skin starts to sear and burn. More runes and glyphs coming all across your purpley flesh. Some overlapping the ones that are already present from the Book of Vile Darkness. But this is different. They're a deeper red, almost black in some cases. Day 7, you spring to life, clutching your chest, struggling to breathe, the air so dense and tight around your throat. You look around the room to see where you are. The blood on the floor is gone. Those scars remain on your body from where you had just taken your life. How are you feeling?
Confused. I guess my entire world's just been thrown upside down by having my spirit being shot through loads of different realms and seeing a lot of mad shit, so it's going to take a minute. Probably realize that he's breathing in really hard and panicking, and then just doesn't. There's no need to breathe anymore. It's weird. I'll probably keep doing it out of habit. And just trying to figure out what he can do now, just looking at the marks on his skin, the new ones, trying to figure out that he's back in his body. And then use a new feature of Alter Self to just slowly watch as like parts of his bones just recede a little, getting bigger and smaller. He's done illusions before to look like different people, but this is physically forming his body. And as he twists it into the visage of the High Flame, just... guess it worked. This is going to be fun. And then cast Sending to Balthazar to let him know that it worked for continuity purposes.
You do not get a reply, Lucian, as you begin to realize it has been 8 days and 7 nights since you have left your keep in New Azure.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Turns back to his normal self hopefully without any of the marks, if he can try and use that alter self to make himself look normal again. Quickly rush back to the palace and make sure that no one's A, missed him, or B, has any questions about where he's been.
You're immediately, upon your return, bombarded with questions about where you've been and why the fuck didn't you tell me you were leaving somewhere? Eleonora's standing in your study, her toes tapping, looking down at the arcane markings and remnants of chalk on the ground.
A minor experiment that I was trying with Malin's new friend. It seemed to go awry. I was trapped somewhere else for, I think, a few days. But, I'm back now. I'll try and figure out the kinks later. Maybe I'll hire someone a little
Had me
more
worried.
unscrupulous.
Did you read the calendar on your desk? The new vocabulary, good word. No, the one, I think Haragosh got it for you. Word a day calendar. Just tear off.
Very thoughtful gift. I need to check the next 8 days, it seems. Onomatopoeia. What a strange one. Okay, we'll come back to that.
Big words. Anyways. Just let me know next time. I don't care. Just, don't die. Or whatever.
I'll try my best, dear.
We leave for Manover. 2 days. Are you good to come?
Yes. Yes, of course. I'll get my things ready.
No, we have people to do that for you.
Oh, yes. Yes, we have people now. Interesting.
Some groceries brought over to the... She, scrunches her lip and, squanders her eyes. Crap shack. For them.
Yes.
But Rosa said they weren't around, so I just donated the perishables. Listen. You can tell me things if you need someone to listen to. You know that, right?
Of course.
Just checking in. She gives you a little shoulder squeeze and quickly rotates and walks out of the room, heading down the hall.
As she leaves,
unknown to her.
He's just going to do a quick check that she's gone, and then just start levitating 20 feet in the air. Like a kid who's just got a new football and just wants to play with it. What the fuck can this thing do? Not a football. Yeah, a phone.
If you have not taken yourself a long rest, go ahead and do so. Especially those out sleeping south of Pondstone. You have all earned a long rest. Congratulations. As the sun rises, Balthazar's tiny hut fades from existence after a crisp long 8 hours snoring away. You all slowly begin to awake to the comfortable sounds of Balthazar, who is very familiar to sleeping in strange places that are not comfortable. Aragash, you wake up first, preparing your many, many satchels. Randy Haversack, bag of holding, bag of tricks. Am I missing your backpack? Am I missing anything?
Monkey
Is there
sack.
4 bags?
Container-wise, no.
Yes, love it. You got your all 151 original Pokemon packed and ready for your adventure. Not long after, Herrick awakens from his dumb stupor. Been sleeping for the better part of 24 hours. Just the mask on his face is kind of slid down and poked off. You can kind of see it pressed a little too hard into his temple. He's bruised there. Eclipsa, shortly after, awakens, getting her hair brushed back and puts her cloak on for the day, making sure her, looking in like a reflective surface from one of her tinder boxes, she notices that her foundation, courtesy of Maylin, is blended in and covered well. May and Callus, you wake up next, and 2 of you feel to have barely slept between your various conversations or keeping up with one another. You guys awaken, and May, you pull your bag out, and Balthazar's hand goes boof into the ground. And Balthazar, you wake up a little shocked, perhaps thinking you're being mugged of some sort. Something is going on. The sun.
Apples. Oh. Okay. Never mind. Hello. Just immediately
Is
starts
that your
getting...
safe word?
No, I just like apples. I was dreaming of big, bouncy apples. I think.
Go back to sleep.
No, he's gonna get dressed and walk away and find somewhere else to piss.
As you find yourself hiding behind a rock, Balthazar, you manage to take a piss as the rest of the group wakes up. Terry there, looking at you all. Oh, are you ready to get on the road?
Sound like the present?
A road. It remember of the old days.
Is Tarek here?
Yeah, when the fuck did he get here?
He's been here the whole time. He's just been asleep laying on the
cart.
floor.
He's just been invisibly naked.
No, we hire
Just
the
coming
one
out
car
naked, like-
where he'd like
We
passed
put the
out
hat
on
on
the
his
roof.
dick.
Yeah.
He's that character that walks off screen during a cinematic in a video game.
Yeah, right.
Yes. 100%.
I'm just lagging, like I'm just a bug. Like you see, I'm the character just sit in the void, like 2 meters away from the caravan. Yeah, I'm that. I'm that
watching.
character.
Clipping
Or
through
just
the
an
ground.
extra that just keeps showing up in the
just
scenes.
like this.
UTA walking. As you guys prepare for the next leg, Terry looks at you all and goes, well, you made it through one of the worst parts. Only 5 days left to go. Proud of you guys.
What can we expect in the next leg?
Guess real dry. Real hot. So, hopefully stay hydrated. Can any of you make water?
No.
Just start
can.
randomly casting Ray of Frost
Shut
on
up,
the floor.
Like a cowboy.
Hope everyone's thirsty.
Oh god, I need to pee already.
Small bladdered bitches.
Still full of alcohol from last night.
I'm gonna drink salt.
And you definitely need to hydrate.
Hydrate
What do
before
I
you
have in my
dihydrate.
bag of holding? I know I have a couple of these. I think I bought an extra when we were in Quill.
What do
So I have
in
an
my...
extra water skin for lulz. In Quill.
So what do I have in my bag of devouring? Put his in. You never see him again.
Just saying, Harry can't make water, but he can make blood if we ever get desperate.
Jesus.
As he looks at the lot of you and realizes none of you can create water, he's like, "Good, we're fucked. Go ahead and ration what you have."
I
So,
can charm people.
Can we dig for groundwater? I have a shovel.
pretty dinky shovel. It looks like you took it from a kid's gardening set.
I technically did.
You could dig, but it would probably be about 15 feet down at least. And who knows if it's potable. Dry though.
Haven't you taken this route before?
Very rarely. People don't often want to go through. They normally take a ship and sail.
But you're familiar with the need for water.
You could say that.
Right. And she still has a mind link up with Eclipsa and Callus and goes, "What the fuck is this guide?"
Nearly over. And grit our teeth. We'll get through it.
Alright, so if everybody could take a d12 for me and set it in front of you on the 12, that is how much water essentially is inside your respective water skins.
Do I get 2d12s?
Sure, you have 2 water
I think
skins.
Callus has 2 water skins as well. Let me just double check this. Yeah, I've got 2 water skins.
Alright, you can have 2 d12s.
I don't think I have a water skin.
That
Talk
is
to
a
me about me.
D10.
I have a bottle of wine. That'll do.
Alright, as for a bottle of wine, alcohol causes dehydration. Chris, you get a d6.
Excellent. Love it.
Oh, thank fuck I do have a water skin. It's just at the bottom of my inventory.
Yeah, a W. Yeah.
Alright. As you guys begin the first leg of your journey, the ground visually gets dry. It starts to crack and splinter off. The sand is more burnt and orangey in tone, less of that golden caramel color. Can somebody please roll me a d20, just a straight d20, for the first hour of this journey?
You want to roll it?
Go on, Callus, roll that fucking
I got it.
traveler die.
Let's go. Get a wood.
Callus.
16.
Ooh.
And what's your con modifier?
Mine.
Yeah.
5.
Okay, so 21 is the DC for the first hour's con check.
Fuck you.
As the
with that.
temperature gets very hot.
Can
And everybody,
I add a flash of
please.
genius to that.
Don't make it worse.
I'm joking.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Go ahead and everybody make con saving throws, please.
If you're resistant to fire, you get
No, honey.
fucked.
Oh,
I got a dirty 20. I missed it by 1.
Okay, I
That's
will
so
be
annoying.
using the flash of genius on that.
Fuck.
Just for myself.
All right.
Fuck you.
It was an
Callie, what
18
did
and
you
then
get?
it rolled onto a 4. Oh my god.
Well, 19 plus 1, so 20.
Okay, Callie, go ahead and roll me a d4.
Bitch ass wombat. 3.
Go ahead and turn your d12 down to 9. It takes 3 large glugs of water to keep you hydrated. Chris, what did you roll?
8.
I see Nikki hating this. Chris, you rolled an 8?
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. Go ahead and roll a d6.
This is a save, not a check, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
4.
get 21. It's a +2, not a +1.
And you can set yours back up to 12.
praise?
What'd you roll, Chris?
4.
Oh.
It takes 4
Oh,
glugs of your
no.
wine to make your body feel
Down to
hydrated.
2. I am shit-faced before breakfast. It's mimosa time, people. Woo!
Cryo, what did you roll?
I rolled a 17 after the modifier, but I'm going to use Flash of Genius, so that bumps up to 23.
All right, you don't have to change your die this time. Nikki, what'd you get? Dirty 20, right?
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Oh, you rolled a 2?
No. For my.
Oh,
much
I was
water
like,
I
you
need to
rolled a
drink.
2, and how big is
No,
your
I got a
modifier?
dirty 20.
Holy shit, your modifier is 18? Bet. Roll down your die, too. Thomas, what did you roll for Tarek?
Constitution.
Constitution saving throw.
So 17 plus 9, 26.
You don't have to change your d12. And last but not least, Callus, what did you roll?
24.
150.
You're fine, you don't have to change, probably. The next hour begins to get hotter as the sun slowly begins to rise higher in the sky. Thomas, can you roll me a d20 and add your con modifier?
Oh, God.
15.
DC is only 15 this time around. Can I get con saves from everybody as we begin to check through the second hour?
I will ask everybody to group up. No, not now. I will wait.
Wait until we're dying.
Callie, what did you roll?
4.
You rolled a
I
4?
rolled a 19,
oh no,
but then I don't know where it was for. My brain literally just shut off.
On saving throw.
Okay, so I rolled another 19, so 21 again.
Okay. You only have to turn down your die once, so set it to an 11. As the heat is getting extreme. Althazar, what about you?
21, baby.
Hey.
Turn your die down just 1.
I have 1 left.
So you said con modifier, but if it's con save, I have 20.
Yeah, that was just to set the DC.
Can we see
Okay,
that Balthazar is
okay.
struggling a little bit?
Probably.
Yeah,
He's not
Callus is
struggling.
offering him water.
He's having a fucking
Yeah.
fiesta.
Callus is offering people water that.
Yeah.
It's casting Mage
So I
Hand on
miss-
himself and playing patty cake with it.
I clearly missed something right here. I was
What's up?
listening.
Ah, God damn it.
So I know we are rolling because we are in the desert, I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I rolled a d8, or was it a d12 that I needed to roll
You
at
have
the start?
12 in the front to track how much water you have.
Oh no, I rolled a 1.
You're not actually rolling it.
No,
that's just
Thomas,
keeping
I
track
don't
of
just,
think
how
you're
yeah,
much
because
getting
it
it,
means it as a
mate.
tracker.
It's a
Okay,
tracker.
Now I know.
It's a tracker. It's a counter
Okay.
for how much water you have. You don't roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
You haven't failed any yet, so you've still got 12. You're
You're
good.
good.
You're Gucci.
Yeah, I think with my +9 constitution.
How is Maylin going to divide up her water? Who is she giving water to?
Right now, no one.
Okay.
If Balthy's looking okay, she's like near him though, like ready to just tell him he's taking it. But she's
Okay.
not gonna.
Callus just hands him his extra water skin.
All right, Chris, you can now set a D12 beside your solo D6, and Wombat, you can take away a D12.
You're a good lad. I'm not going to use it.
Cryo, what did you roll?
14. So another flash of genius.
Another flash of genius? Who's gonna? Oh, I bet. All
I'll
right,
run
so
out before the end of the day.
19 then. You just have to turn down by 1.
Why
Nikki,
does the text chat keep coming up on Haragesh's screen?
that happens right
Terry's
beside.
in that corner.
Oh,
I got a 17 that time.
Okay, just turn down by 1. You're good.
Okay.
All right, Thomas, what'd you get on your con saving throw?
17 plus 9.
Perfect. Just turn your D12 down by 1. And Callus.
28.
Yeah.
Turn down by 1.
Fucking hell.
The weather begins to get more extreme. Nikki, can you roll me a D20 and add 2 times your con modifier?
Oh, Jesus. I rolled a 3, so it's a 9.
Oh, thank fuck. Watch 2 of us still fuck it up.
Yeah, right? Here we go.
I'm gonna
All
cool
right.
you off, guys. Don't worry.
Callie, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, remember that thing about still fucking it up?
Oh, no.
It was me.
Flash
I
of
rolled a
genius,
7.
Callie. Quick.
So what do you have? Sorry.
I rolled 7
And what's your con modifier?
plus 1.
Is that including your modifier? Or you just rolled 7?
Oh, so 8.
Damn it, by 1.
Go ahead and roll me a D6, Callie.
I'm probably gonna regret this, but I'm gonna give her Flash of Genius.
That's a 4.
All
Wait,
right.
you got
you
Flash
o-
of Genius, so you pass.
Yep, so you only have to turn it down by 1.
Okay.
Arigash kind of runs over and makes sure as you sip water, reminding you that it's an important thing to do.
Harry just sat there like, hydrate before you dehydrate. And that's it.
Yes. As a fish, I can confirm how important water is.
Tarek will say, "Oh, that's a good point. I love it."
With water reminders from both Haragash and Tarek. Walking, talking, good time, Balthazar. What did you get on your con save?
Nat 20, baby. 24.
On the 9. There you go. Perfect.
Just roll it down by 1.
He's finished his wine.
Yeah. Got an empty bottle and some water. Next but never least, Haragash, what'd you get?
9. Exactly.
Roll me a D4.
Oh, 3.
Your fish-like body needs a little bit of extra water right now. Turn your D12 down by 3.
Sadness.
The sun is high in the sky, almost at exact noon. As it starts to get even hotter, the ground more cracked. You can start to see the heat squiggling in front of you. Harry, you roll me a D20 and add 3 times your con modifier.
Fucking hell.
Jesus.
I check out my modifier is only 1, so.
Can Callus just do like a quick walk around and just like sort of shake everyone's water skins to see like how much they've got left and all?
I'm gonna say yes. However, here's the game. So you can't give them the number that's on your die. You have to say a scale of 1 to 10, how empty your water is. Callie, scale of 1 to 10. How empty is your water?
It feels pretty full still.
Balthazar.
It feels like my water sack is doing No Nut November and it hasn't failed.
Bet. Cryo,
Hi.
how's Harry's water sack?
It's feeling pretty full.
Also on the No Nut November train over there. Thomas.
Feeling pretty full.
All of these guys busting through November real good. Nikki.
He's
Yeah,
got
that
2.
Is good. Then Callus.
Mine's plenty full, so if anyone does decide that they need water, just let me know.
In
Yeah.
Callus's head. I'm holding on to an extra. I haven't told anybody I have it, but trying to ration it out to make sure that, Tarek doesn't go pouring it off the side of the wagon or something.
Cryo, what's the DC? What did you get?
I rolled a 4, so plus 3 to that is 7.
All right. If anyone fails.
Wow.
Allie, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I love how you say anyone fails and they go, Callie!
Gotta keep it on brand. What'd you
Yeah.
get?
No.
Did you roll a nat 1?
I wrote a 2.
Roll me a
rolled a 2.
D6.
Eclipse is just a thirsty bitch.
It
Well,
adds
pretty
more.
accurate.
We
It's
have that in
4 with
common.
a con modifier, but you know.
Roll me a D6 Eclipse.
1.
Reduce it down by 1, your D12.
Yay.
Huzzah.
D&D Beyond is doing me today.
It's
I got
doing-
22.
Yeah.
Roll it down by just 1.
Starts
Haragash.
eyeing up that water skin that he's got full of callus.
9.
All right, roll it down just by 1.
Aye.
Nikki,
I rolled a 10.
roll it down just by 1.
Yay.
Tarek,
23.
roll it down just by 1. Callus,
10.
roll it down just by 1.
70 billion.
That +9 modifier, saving my ass.
Mm.
Pew pew.
The sun still high in the sky. Everyone slowly begins to sweat. Harry slowly running out of water. Chris, roll me a D20 and add 4 times your con mod. Chris.
Me?
Chris.
Oh,
4
Roll me a
times your
D-
con mod, bud.
D20 plus 4 times your con mod.
6 plus
Plus 12.
9 is 15.
15's not bad.
I love how
Callie.
it uses actual dice, not D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I know. Callie, D20 or
I rolled
con
a
save,
15
sorry.
on the die.
Plus
so
your
17.
modifier. Perfect.
17.
Roll down just by 1. All right, Chris. You beat your own DC.
23. Again, it's pumping them out, my con saves today. I got 1-4 and that's it.
Roll it down just by 1. Haragash.
20. Dirty 20.
Roll it down just by 1. Nikki.
I missed it by 1 again.
So roll ahead and roll me a D6.
4.
Roll yours down by 4.
Just gotta say that D&D Beyond are pretty good with con save.
I see Thomas in the corner as well. with
Thomas.
that 28.
Yep. Roll it down just by 1, Tarek. And Callus, what about you?
25.
Roll it down just by 1.
Fucking hell, we need to go gambling.
Everyone's in the casino.
So 28 miss is not okay.
But you're good. You just rolled down by 1. You're fine. You're good.
Okay.
Callie. Can you please roll me 2 D20s?
Watch this be the time she rolls high.
Want me to cool you off, guys?
No.
2 and 9.
All right.
11.
11. Plus your constitution modifier.
13.
Have
Or
to only beat a 13.
12, sorry.
I thought it was 12.
Yes.
Yeah, you have a plus
Yes,
1, right?
12.
I keep
As
getting
the
my
sun
save and
begins to
modifier
set.
mixed.
Callie, make me a con saving throw.
Can I pass my own con? Yes. 17 total.
Roll it down just by 1. Chris.
Another nat 20. 24.
I need
Roll
to
it
start
down
using
just by
D&D
1.
Beyond.
The wine drink
Apparently.
has just got into
Yeah, I'm
him.
a roll
Just
D&D
pure
Beyond.
vibing now.
Oh no,
that
this
with
is the
magic?
end for Tarek.
No, he's fine.
Cryo,
Wow.
what did you get?
24.
Fantastic.
17.
Roll it down just by 1. Nikki, what'd you get?
6.
Roll me a d6.
All right.
Hang on. No, Flash of Genius, so it bumps it up you 12.
That's 11, bro.
You rolled 6. My Flash of Genius gives +6 now, so it's 12.
Oh, plus 6 now.
Yep.
Is it meets it beats it?
Roll a d4 only on hitting the target.
1.
Roll it down by
Thanks,
1.
buddy.
Wombat.
14.
Perfect. Roll it down by 1. As the sun slowly begins to set over this leg of your journey, you guys begin to set up for a long rest. Balthazar preps his tiny hut. All of you get comfy. Is there anything you'd like to do in your long rests, or are you guys just sleeping?
Like to get everybody together.
So we have a caravan with us? Is
A
that
wagon.
You have like a
a
wagon.
wagon? So I'm gonna do. I think it will be bright, okay? I'm gonna use my
I
cold
can't
drip
wait.
on not everyone on the wagon, so ice will form on it because I guess ice will form on it, and tomorrow morning we can collect that water.
Oh, interesting.
Tarek kind of stands up on the footing of where the driver to the carriage would sit, and for the first
Question.
time, you guys, Tarek kind of clench down his jaw and relax a little bit. And not unfamiliar to most of you, you see this glowing white light form in his neck. As out of his mouth comes this blast of an icy chilled breath weapon. On top of this cart, you kind of see the fabric sink in as a heavy strip of ice forms there.
And now we have water.
I'm gonna see if I can find like an icicle that's come off and just put my empty wine bottle underneath and line it up so that it fucking drips in.
No problem. You guys get your water skins kind of lined up under a few icicles to collect the icy, crisp glacial water as Maylin calls you all over.
Just quickly, Harry's gonna pull up 3 fuzzy things from Bag of Tricks, which turns into a giant rat, a boar, and a panther. So pretty much a knockoff of the Lion King.
It's a fucking panther here.
Oh my god, it's Wish Lion King. So excited.
It's the square of life.
As the prince.
Harry is the Aquaman version, but of the walking one on Earth, calling animal.
As you guys start to gather around Maylin, Harry pulls out a few grayish wisps from this bag and he throws them into the air. A giant rat the size of a large man's shoe. You see a panther appear. What was the other one? A boar.
Boar.
And a boar. Animals fucking
boar.
everywhere.
Do they look
Harry.
aggressive or are they just chilling at Harry?
Yeah. What the fuck?
So the what's the word? Hang on, let me find the actual description because I'm blanking out on the word. They're friendly to myself and my companions, but they act like wild animals.
Are you talking about
It's like drinking all our water.
No.
No, I'll tell them not to.
Says they act like wild animals, not that they're under your control.
Yeah, okay, so they act like wild animals unless I tell them to do something. So they still follow my command.
Okay.
Do
Balthazar's
you want
just
to
gonna
explain what this is?
clap his hands
I
together.
would have been doing this for the last few nights, so
Oh, has he been doing it every night?
We haven't been.
security.
Have we been paying attention? Has he told us what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Great.
This
Yeah.
is
Did he
the
lie
first
about
time
it?
you've seen a panther, though.
Yeah, definitely not
There's a
wanting to
panther
be
yesterday.
outdone.
There was
Balthazar's
there
just
was
going to
2
clap his
panthers
hands
yesterday.
and make Sasha appear, and he's just going to sit there and stroke her, looking at the panther, just like.
Panther just licks its lips.
Oh no.
All right, everybody. Hello. Terry, how many more of these obstacles are between us and the stone circle?
3 days worth of travel left.
What do we have left to get through? What can we prepare for?
Well, there's quicksand. 2 days worth of that, to be honest. And then I think I'm not really sure. I never get past the last one. People always tend to turn around by then and give up.
All right. Quick huddle, what do we have to throw at whatever we're walking into before we get to the circle? I appreciate, Tarek, you getting us hydrated again. What do we have
I
for
don't
quicksand other than rope?
I don't want y'all to die. It will be no fun.
I could make a few people fly, but it's not going to last all day.
Would it
Move.
last long enough to get, say, a person out of a quicksand pit?
Oh, sure. I'll keep it in the back pocket. You know, you give me a shout if you're dying because the ground is eating you.
Should we all just lash ourselves to each other? If we lose the wagon... I would say lash yourselves to the wagon, but the likelihood of a wagon being able to claw its way out of a quicksand pit, I feel it.
Hmm.
I would say that we'd probably be better off without the hindrance of all being tied together until, we need that. We can just throw the rope or whatever it is to each other.
May pulls 2 coils of 50-foot rope out of her bag
Mm-hmm.
and just drops it in the middle of them. That's here for when we need it.
Alice takes out some, some rope as well and throws it there.
She weights one of them with her grappling hook.
Okay.
So, would the carriage been traveling in have much stuff on it, or are we pretty much carrying all of our own stuff?
Just your goods.
Okay.
Like it has food. We got food, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we got food. Yeah. It's not so bad.
And it did have a bottle of wine.
Oh. No, the one that I had was the one that May gave to him at the crap shack,
Oh,
I think.
okay.
Yeah. It was a payment thing.
All right.
Yes, if we have wine in there, fucking great. Just get trashed tomorrow and pass all my conserves again. Yeah.
D&D Beyond rewards drunkenness.
Yeah. If we do,
Our sponsor for
Maybe I-
tonight is not D&D Beyond, but if you know someone from D&D Beyond who might want to sponsor us, let us know.
Hit us up. She looks at everybody else. All right, so far we've got rope and flight. Anybody got anything else? Any tricks? Anything? I've got telekinesis. I can also pull people out.
if
I also have fly.
if something happened to the wagon and it was being dragged under, I could turn one of you into something very strong, and you could pull it out, like an elephant or a squirrel, something like that.
Squirrels are not. I'll talk to you about what animals are later.
As
Coming
part
from the
of,
city, I don't expect you to know.
as part of my training in the Sentinels, we got taught about constant vigilance. So perhaps I could take point and keep an eye open for where the actual quicksand pits are.
Terry, do you know where the quicksand pits are? Do they move?
It's more like a
I've-
quicksand river. It's like everywhere and nowhere at this
Are you telling me that we need to ford a river in a covered wagon?
No.
We're going to
Maybe.
lose so many oxen on this trip.
So when Tarry said that they never normally make it past that, it's because they can't get the wagon across, right?
Yeah.
How long is this river of quicksand? How far would we have to lift it and carry it over?
2 days of travel. Ugh, lots. Like,
The river is 2 days long.
If it
It's
is,
just like a river. It's like a dune. Like it's just
if
like
it's-
a sludge.
Okay.
In
Let
the event the carriage gets stuck, I could reduce its size and mass to 1/8 of its original, and we could drag it out like that.
Don't do that, Callie.
that's a good one.
Callie just put the image of Artax drowning
Excellent.
in the fucking chat. Fuck you, Callie.
this though. This is a good idea. I think me and Harry should experiment with the wagon tonight. See what we can do. I want to see if I can move this thing with my hand. And Balthazar's going to cast Bigby's hand as this giant red sort of clawed hand appears, and he's going to try and put it under and just lift the wagon and see if it can take the weight of the wagon.
Does Baby's hand have a carrying capacity?
I don't know about. I know it has a strength of 26.
Yeah, it can carry the wagon. You're fine.
Okay, this is good, but then
With all of us on it.
let's try clown car time. Everyone get in the fucking wagon.
Everyone get in the wagon.
You guys can definitely all get on, but the movement is a little slowed.
Okay.
It's like just on that cusp of being like too heavy.
Yeah. Tarek, get off the wagon.
Leave Tarek behind. And then obviously
He's not that
before
fat.
before the minute's up, he'll lower the wagon back down because it only lasts for a minute. Just like, so this is like we are truly fucked, and I'll try and just grab it and move it, but we'll see what we can do.
Great. And for the unknown, we're just gonna have to stick together, yeah? I'm going to have to ask you all a favor. I know that this is sort of a no-brainer, I would think, but I'm going to need no one to die.
I don't know. You're asking a lot.
Yeah. She holds up the coin. I don't know exactly what the Raven Queen is going to try and leverage over me. And if she tries to leverage one of you, I can't promise I'm going to take it.
Well, for lack of better words, don't. Don't let her force you into a decision.
I just want you all to know what the stakes are.
Okay. I promise that if you try and kill me because the Raven Queen says so, I will turn into a bird, poop on you, and fly away.
I could never harm you, Balthazar.
Though you go back to making the circle.
I promise I will never die.
I am a Boy Scout. I promise solemnly on my badge, I will not die today. Congratulations, Timmy. You get your Boy Scout badge and not death.
Meanwhile, somewhere else you hear a cackling from Illusion.
Died today.
Chocolate. Okay, sorry. That is what Lucian is thinking right now.
Exactly. All right. As the sun begins to rise, go ahead and take your long rests if you haven't. Can everybody please set 2 d20s if they have them available in front of them?
Don't want them.
Oh dear. I have to choose.
I know.
2 d20s.
Yeah.
1, 2.
I know how to count. Yay!
I will track for the cart. But you guys will be rolling for the cart.
Is
Have
the
them
cart
all
gonna be
faced up.
thirsty?
This is for sand, honey.
Oh.
This is your time clocks,
You
essentially.
see, the sand oni is like a oni, but with
Some
sand.
cryo.
I
I'm
think
running
this
out of
water's from
looter.
last week.
Oh god.
Stale water
Where
is
did I
the
fucking-
worst water.
Oh,
Where's my D12?
oh, that was a
I feel like
mistake.
yellow water
Not
is the worst
D12,
water.
D20.
Yeah, I know. I was for the if we need to track water.
All right, day 1. As you guys begin walking, can everybody please make me a... First of all, Callie, can you roll me a d20 and add your strength modifier?
Oh,
Ooh, save
The
me
thing
for
I got
last. I have a
cursed?
0 strength modifier.
Sorry, Callie?
I said that thing that got cursed. 8 total.
8. And then go ahead and roll a d4 and add that on.
9. I rolled a 1.
All right, so the DC on this first day of strength saving throws is 9. Callie, make a strength saving throw.
Would you believe I fucked up my own strength saving throw?
Yes.
No.
I rolled 6.
Balthazar.
6. Go ahead and roll another d4.
Ooh.
3.
So go ahead and roll one of your d20s down by 4.
Okay.
As you can kind of see, Eclipse is struggling to dredge through the sand, covered to deep up to about her ankles. Balthazar, make me a strength saving throw.
22.
Nice.
The strongest
Uh,
fucking wizard you've ever seen.
Go ahead and turn down by 1. Cryo, strength saving throw.
Nat 20.
Turn down by just 1.
The
Look at
nerds are
bitch.
fucking swole today.
Nikki, strength saving throw. Turn down by just 1. What's going on back there? Thomas. Save.
So I rolled a 3 + 5, 8, but I will cast on me. Wait a minute to have advantage on my on strength.
Casting the incantation. Wait a minute.
Yes, no.
Is it one of your runes?
Sell yourself, no giant's might. So I became strong, but I have advantage on strength check and strength saving throw. So
Excellent.
that is a 17 in the end.
Turn down by just 1. Wombat, go ahead and roll me a D strength saving throw.
D4.
Perfect. Turn down by just 1. And now Wombat, also roll a strength saving throw. So just roll a d20 and add a 1 for the cart because it's being rolled by a horse. Rolled.
Horses.
So D20 and then add 1. Okay.
Yeah.
16.
Perfect. So the horse passes, and we're just going to turn down by 1. Alrighty, Rue. Next section, Chris, can you roll me a d20? Add your strength modifier. Add a d4.
I'm just going to roll a d20 on here. Wait, add strength modifier and a d4?
Yeah.
So d20,
That's too complicated.
d4. Okay, so I rolled 10. Total plus 2 is 12.
That's a d4.
That's with the d4.
Okay, perfect.
Rolled 8 on the
DC
d20.
is 12.
Yeah.
Callie. Make your strength saving throw.
18.
Turn down by 1.
So cruel.
Strength saving throw in French. Chris, roll me a d20, please. Or make a strength saving throw, please.
Noodle arms today, got 9.
All right. Roll a d4.
D4. Do I actually have a d4? Luke. Yes. Fucking 4.
So subtract 5 from one of your d20s.
Oh.
Okay, I'm still good. I'm on like 34 still.
Cryo.
I
Strength
rolled
save.
13 total.
That passes, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Yes.
12.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I had to think. Numbers hard. Just subtract by 1.
I got a
Nikki.
13 also, so I will subtract by 1.
Subtract by 1. Thomas.
18 + 5, 23.
All right, you're strong. We get it.
And
Subtract by
Callus
1.
got a 25.
I'm
Yeah,
not even
subtract by
strong.
1.
It's because of my class that I have the +5.
No, they're strong. Thomas, roll me a d20 and add a 1. You're rolling
17
for the...
+1, 18.
Perfect. The cart is basically fine, trudging through. Next but never least, Cryo, roll me a d20 and add your strength modifier.
I rolled a 10 plus 1, so that's 11.
Now, roll a d4 and add that.
Fuck, I rolled a 4. So 15.
All right, top of the round, Callie. Or strength saving throws from everybody.
I was like, wait a minute. Can't do anything.
God.
Flash of genius for Chris.
Yes. Thank you.
Mhm. Mhm.
Callie, what'd you get?
6.
Go ahead and roll me a d4.
3.
Subtract 4 from your dice. Chris.
With the flash of genius, I got a 17.
Subtract by 1. Cryo.
Fuck, I just rolled it and immediately forgot it. 18.
Roll down by 1. Nikki.
At 20.
Nice.
Roll down by 1 and burn whatever set of dice you're using. Thomas. Strength
What are you
saving
talking
throw.
about? Why?
22.
Turn down by 1. Nikki, can you roll a d20 and add 1 for the cart?
10.
Perfect. Roll me a d4.
3.
All right, Wombat, make me a strength saving throw DC 15.
Pretend it's a door.
25.
Roll down by 1. All right, Nikki. Make me a d20 roll and add 3 times your strength mod, but it's a 0.
Oh, no.
So just a d20.
Oh no, 17.
Oh,
All right,
Oh,
and now add a d4.
imagine a 17 and you have like +5
21.
in strength.
Oh.
All right, Callie. DC 21 strength saving throw.
I can't pass this.
I can only pass if I roll a nat 20. Actually, no, I can roll a 19. I'll still pass. But, you know.
You rolled a nat 20?
holy shit.
All right,
Guys,
turn down by 1.
What a time.
Is anyone else
can't make a fucking 9, but can make a 21.
like the song "Turn Down for What" is now replaced with "Turned Down by 1" in my brain? I can't unhear it now.
Turned down by what?
I know, right?
Do, do.
We'll rewrite the song as a collective. Chris.
I got
DC 21
19.
strength saving.
No.
Roll
Flash of
a
genius, my
D.
guy.
Hey.
I can't use it for myself because I'm so fucked, so... I was
Yes.
myself.
Down.
Cheers,
saw
bro.
that,
Down
I was
for
like,
1.
okay.
Io, how fucked are you?
I rolled a 9.
Nice. Roll me a d6.
Fish people weren't made for sand. 3.
So roll
Yeah, I know
down
the
by
feeling.
4. Nikki, what'd you get?
6.
Honey, roll down. Roll me a d6.
And add 1.
Yeah.
4 total.
Roll down by 4. Tomas, what'd you get?
I rolled a natural 20, so 25.
Just roll down by 1.
Look at all these natty 20s, guys.
I know.
Yeah.
I
Get
used
them
all
out of the
mine
way
on the
before you
con
have to
mod.
roll the
We're so
the
natty.
saving throw.
Okay, I'm gonna burn my dice.
Stop it.
House catches on fire. We watched it all happen on Twitch.
Burns dice and
Clickbait.
French.
Roll
You
so
need to
hot,
do-
his house catches fire. Clickbait, clickbait, clickbait.
Just throwing
Oh.
the dice on fire in my curtain.
5
Charlie
fighters fit through
runs
the
on a
house.
fireball.
Cats running around.
5 fighters
Orange
sit through the house, the fucking dice is still perfectly intact.
Wombat, what did you roll?
I have rolled 25 for the 3rd time in a row.
Woo.
Damn. All right.
That's
And-
thanks, boy.
Cryo, roll me a d20 and just add a 1 for the cart.
Please D&D Beyond, please.
Roll 20.
Oof, 8.
Roll me a d6.
Yeah, the cart would have needed a nat 20, wouldn't it?
And we finish on Callus. Callus
I
rolled a
rolled a
17
5.
plus 4 times his
You said 5?
strength modifier.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Thomas. Roll me a d20.
Yes, and add how many? How much?
4 times your strength modifier.
So that is a 9 plus 1, 10. So DC 10. So because I
No,
rolled a 5.
4 times your strength modifier.
Yeah, I have plus 1 strength modifier.
So it's plus
Yeah,
4.
so it's plus 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, he rolled a
plus
5.
4.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Now roll a 4. D4.
1.
10?
All right.
Yeah.
Yes,
DC?
10.
Holy
Is
shit,
all
you
you
got
need.
so lucky.
Allie, go ahead. Strength saving throws, kids.
Yes, there
Yet
What's the
again, I'm
DC?
1 above what I need or 1 below what I need. So I rolled an
Awesome.
11, so I'm fine.
What's the
Did you
DC?
get Callie? 10.
10.
10.
How many fingers I have?
we go. 9.
9. Roll
9.
me a d6.
Oh boy.
This bitch is gonna drown in the sand. 3.
Turn down by 4.
I mean, if it looks
Chris.
like anyone's going to drown, I will use Bigby's hand to drag them out of the sand. Yeah, D&D Beyond came through. I got 16.
Turn down by 1. Oh,
Flash of Genius.
down by 1. Nikki, turn down by 1.
Passed down by 1.
Thomas,
19 plus 5, 24.
turn down by 1. Wombat,
Turn down by 1.
12.
Wombat,
12.
I'm so bad at it.
I better get him.
down by 1. All
I
right,
just want Callus DC will be enormous.
Alice, roll me 2 d20s.
If Callus falls into quicksand and we drag him out, is he basically a mummy?
Yes.
Okay. I've rolled 2 d20s.
Add those together and add 4 times your strength modifier.
Fucking hell.
I can't even pass this.
So we all
Okay,
fail.
so that is 31 plus how many times my strength mod?
4.
So that's 43.
So
Is
we
this
all
for
roll
the
a
cart,
d6?
or
So we
is
all
this for
pass. So we all pass.
So,
Wait, roll for the cart. Roll for the cart. Is the cart
as the sand begins moving more rapidly ahead of you, you can see as the sun is setting in the sky, the sand is stopping moving at night. It picks up just as the sun sets, almost so rapidly that walking through it appears nearly impossible. Harry cautions that you guys wait and forfeit your long rest. Go through when the sands are calm.
Easy clap. Let's do that. I don't fancy trying to beat fucking 43.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably could, like, if I rolled really, really well.
Oh, yeah.
Like with 2 d20s, right?
D&D Beyond might be on your side today.
On my D100.
1 D20.
Let's
Yeah,
roll.
but
Let's roll a
what do you
D100. See
do
what I get.
on, like,
Fucking 19. Jesus. Okay, fuck you.
Yeah, I would have passed that.
Yeah, let's take that point of exhaustion, kids.
As Nikki says, take a point of exhaustion as you go for your forfeit your long rest and begin going through. Now, this last day of travel is going to be a collectively shared DC. Everybody is going to roll a flat D6. Allie, what did you roll?
5.
Chris, what did you roll?
2.
Cryo,
I'm so sorry, guys. 6.
Nikki,
3.
Thomas,
5.
Combat.
Go.
DC is 20.
Fuck, really? That's nice and round.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
It's a 19! Fucking cunt.
Nikki, I'm sorry, the word is hunt. You know better.
Cunt.
This is
Dark
the dark hunt you were looking for. No one says cunt here. Why would we ever say such an inappropriate word?
Who's Mike
Yeah,
Hunt?
you.
A friend told me that the word from vagina is derived from a Roman word which means sheath for a sword. So she says she no longer
Yeah.
calls it a vagina. She just calls it a cunt because it's less offensive to her. Plus, we're British, so you know.
Yeah, it
That
works
kinda
for
makes
you.
sense.
Allie, what did you get on your strength saving?
20. I rolled an 18.
Roll down by 1.
That's 2.
Chris.
15, but I'm gonna take it on the chin.
Flash of Genius. Again, I can't use it for myself, so someone gets it.
I'm sure.
Balthazar? Again?
No, you could do someone. Do
Mhm.
just someone else. I'm cool. I'll take it on the chin. That's what I mean.
Roll me a D6.
I think you should hold it, Cryo, for when somebody's gonna drown.
Dus.
You know, like Eclipsa.
Yeah, I'm cool. I've still got 2 d20s, man. I've got like 9 left on my lowest die. Wherever
I got
the fuck
5 on my
9 is.
Kyle, what did you get?
I rolled a 13. I just rolled a d6 then and got a 4.
Tracked 4. Nikki, how you doing?
I
19.
failed.
Roll a D6.
1!
Tracked by 1. Eric.
I will need to use my mighty giant might for advantage on saving the strength saving throw. So I pass it. 23.
Roll down by 1.
22.
Oh,
23.
Bet.
21.
Excellent. Roll down by 1.
You just see Tarek like randomly getting being like a large creature for 1 minute.
I've seen Harry use enlarge reduce before, I think, so not too crazy.
Just don't ask him where he's seen me use it.
All right. As you guys come on to the last day of your journey, in the distance, you can see a circular formation of stone not far out. And that's where we're going to take a break because I really need water. We'll be back in 5 minutes as we all go hydrate so we don't dehydrate after just expending our lives' might in the desert. Thank you so much for watching. We all love and appreciate you, and we'll be right back.
Can't we
Thank
do,
you.
Concept?
quo.
And we're back.
Stick to the status.
It's like a normal thing for me not
Mhm.
being here.
Child standing
That's-
on a
you're an
spinny
empty
chair is
chair.
stressing me out.
I must maintain a standard. You see.
At least you're not
Yeah.
sat like shitting with your headphones on this time.
She
You
got the
want me
dice.
to? Because I can.
Yeah.
I have the mic to do it.
Give me
Oh
that
no,
brown
it's
note.
evolving.
Welcome back, guys. Thanks for sticking around through our break. Hope you missed us.
Oh my god.
The party had just
Because
finished
we did not. Sorry.
this. Oh, Wombat shut off his kid. Oh, just kidding. We're
It's
back.
fine. I'm at the bottom, so it doesn't change it.
It's true. You just look like a monkey face.
Monkey.
Mouse, rat,
Creepy
monkey.
thing.
No, there he is.
There he
Hate
is.
I fucking hate that picture so goddamn much.
Watching.
Behind me.
Literally. You guys had just finished a 5-day journey through the southern parts of
Oh
the
no.
Pondstone Desert. Not far out from you guys is a round setup of rocks, various sizes. They look too man-made, too fabricated to be natural. Very flush sides. Only about 100 feet away. However, one thing that is putting between you guys is the subtle decline in ground, forming a dropped ravine between you and your destination. Through the night, the wind picked up, revealing this pathway to be split. Dangling between the ravine is a very broken bridge. Wide enough for maybe one person to be single file. About 50 feet long, looking at it. Rope looks in less than ideal conditions, and some of the planks are missing. Heck, there's multiple planks missing in succession at some points. Harry looks at you, looks at the cart, looks at you, looks at the cart. I think this is where we bid adieu, friends. I'm not getting across there with this thing, and slaps
bitch.
the cart. I've got
Will you
too
be
much
waiting
stuff
for
in
us to
this.
bring us back?
You plan on returning to Pondstone?
We'd like the option, I think.
I could take us somewhere else if you like. Do we even need to go back to that shithole?
I
It's just
don't
little
know what
avoidable
we're going to
constant
find
like that.
here.
Harry's just gonna pull out 2 bags of 50 gold coins each and just like put it in front of his face, like, "You're gonna have this if you wait for us."
Make a persuasion check with advantage because money.
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 I should have done it.
How
Nat
far across
20.
the ravine?
D&D Beyond.
Harry's eyes widen up. Money signs essentially pop into his eyes, and he goes, "Wait as long as you want, sir. I will be here at your service."
Just gonna. Io, where did Harry get his money from? Which one of his bags?
That would have been the. I'm checking now where I've got it. I've got my stuff split up weirdly. I think that would have been in my bag of holding.
Nerd.
Be very careful while answering that question.
Just watched him do
hang
it.
on.
So.
My bag of devouring.
Where the fuck's my money?
How far across is the ravine?
I will lend you some money.
May is going to start
Oh, no,
once
have a sack.
while this business deal is going on. May is going to start crossing the bridge.
Oh, Harry
She'll
was gonna
try to
send the
stop
monkey
May.
across first.
Like, hang on.
What? I'm just gonna check it out. I'm not going anywhere.
How far across is the ravine? That was
50 feet.
Why not take a rope with you? We tie one end on this side. You can tie it on the other if you go to cross it fully.
Fine, if that'll make you feel better.
Sounds like a better idea.
Where are you tying the rope?
Tie on to Callus. If she
Yeah,
falls, he's like
I'm
a
just-
fucking anchor. Yeah.
With her stuff, I think that she's half his weight.
I got it. And Callus will,
Okay, so we're tying rope onto
Callus will say,
Callus.
I got this, and he grabs the rope.
Ties the other hand side to Maylin. May, you begin walking out on this rickety rope bridge, crossing, watching your footing. Can
Please
you just
remember.
make me? Oh,
I was going to say, just please remember, everyone, we've all got disadvantage with checks because exhaustion.
Exhaustion.
Yep.
Check. Yeah.
Forgot.
But
Go ahead and
only
make
skill
me-
checks.
2 dexterity checks.
I'm gonna roll these flat. I get advantage. Is my dexterity +7? What is my dexterity? +8.
It's a
27.
check, not a saving throw.
Oh, checks.
So it's an
23.
ability checks.
And a 19.
2319. Got a 2319.
Hot hike.
And yourself.
You
I can add to this if I fail.
look at your footing. You step very gingerishly, observing where the wood looks soft and distressed. Your knowledge in trappery is aiding you well here. As you scamper across this bridge, only putting pressure where you need. You make it across just fine.
I'm not going across. I'm going to where there's the most issue.
Hmm.
And I'm manifesting a 24-foot ladder and putting it over that spot.
Okay. Not a problem whatsoever. You put a ladder over a good section of
I
the
pull a
rope.
ladder out of my cloak. Yeah.
I told you guys she likes to throw things. All right.
And then
In
Should
those
be
days,
the
You go
other.
across. You walk back.
I walk back to the group. Yeah.
Okay. You guys reconvene with a bridge in a kamikaze repair state. You do?
That should keep you from falling through at least. I don't know how we should probably go over one at a time. Not a whole lot of weight allowance on this thing.
I think I will offer to go first as the heaviest, so that if something's going to go wrong, we'll get it out the way.
what we
Maybe
think
the lightest one should go first.
Watching Callus, like, sort of, I don't know if he suggests this or what. But Balthazar, look, you just go, you look kind of strong. You think you can carry me?
I think so.
Because you also look very fucking heavy and you'll break the goddamn bridge. So maybe I sit on your shoulders and I will make you fly and you will walk me over the ravine like it's really nice and, a little romantic. Who knows?
May crosses her arms and waits.
Okay, maybe
I'm
without the
spoken
romance.
for.
you know.
I'm spoken for, but
But
You're-
yeah, I can probably carry you across.
You're a little more, like, rotting away than I'm used to, so, it's fine.
I'm a little more rotting away than I'm used to. It's fine.
Jay, how far across did you say it was?
50.
It's 50 feet long and it's about 4 foot wide. Like just comfortable enough one person to walk straight.
Okay, Harry's gonna chime in.
That gift.
Perhaps we should run a rope across, or 2 tied together. Use it as a support. I'll be on standby with Featherfall should we need it, but it'd be good to have an extra option.
I can go run it across.
I can.
I
Yeah,
can
I
get my
can.
monkey to do it.
I can hold the rope. I guess.
We can all do it.
Okay.
That would work about as well as Callus carrying Balthazar there. That's guaranteed to break the bridge if we all go at once.
No,
My thought is, if I could take 2 ropes, if we've got enough,
he
we
would.
can make a banister of sorts that won't fall, and then you've got a better chance of holding on both sides.
Yeah, he wouldn't be carrying me over the bridge. I would be making him fly, and then I would be sitting on his shoulders. So, yeah. Just to get the heavy one over. And I don't really want to walk over the bridge.
May's gonna
Okay.
grab 2 ropes and just go.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and climb on Callus's backpack or whatever the fuck he's got on his back and just cast fly on him.
You're not talking.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Tom.
Balthazar and Callus begin their ascension into the air, hovering over the ground and making their way towards the other side as Maylin trots underneath, weaving her ropes into key places to help strengthen this bridge at Haragash's suggestion as he is holding the spell Featherfall should anyone make it not over. Maylin, using your previous checks, you get across just fine. Balthazar and Callus, you cross no problem.
I'll
Clipsa, can I have... Sorry?
I'll hop off him and just then he still has 10 more minutes of fly, so if anyone wants to plummet to the death, we have essentially a tank-sized Superman flying around.
Eclipsa, because of the reinforced bridge, can you make me just 2 straight dexterity checks? Don't need to have disadvantage because I would have given advantage.
19 and 11.
You struggle a little bit in some spots compared to others because some of the gaps are quite large. Your toe kind of pushes down and you crack a piece of the wood off just before you get onto May's bridge. You get across to the other side, no problem. Harry, make me 2 straight dex checks.
Okay, this is not at all scary. First one, dirty 20. Second one, 10.
Harry, you just barely make the first section of the bridge as your foot is slipping and falling, and for a minute you trip and you use your featherfall to push you back up onto the bridge, holding on to the ropes for dear life as you pull yourself towards the section of reinforced bridge, and you get across fine in the end. Thomas, make me 2 straight dex checks.
So natural 20 for 24 and 14 for 18.
You
And,
watch
can
everybody
I add
else's...
a little bit of RP, and I'm just right after Ari, and I just grab him by his shirt when he is about to fall.
You see, so Harry, you can save your spell slot because Tarek, you see him trip and you rush forward onto the bridge a little preemptively, knowing that this could be a terrible idea, and you grab Harry by the back, seeing him just about to face fall down, and you grab him by the collar and pull him up. Haragash, you're saved by literally the gills of your neck by Tarek.
Just look where you go. It's not hard. Follow the
Well, I
step.
was going to say thank you after you said that.
Just look where you're going.
Idiot.
Me? God, Harry,
He need to
smart one.
maintain a reputation, okay?
Breedable idiot.
Idiot!
Everyone knows
You
I'm
hear
bad
that?
at acrobatics and dexterity. We
Breedable
all remember
idiot.
that time I fell onto my ass in that shop in the Feywild.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good times, good times. You guys make it across this bridge, the ravine behind you. Terry just waving. Be safe! I'll be waiting for you! Starts
What
counting
time of
the
day is
gold.
it?
It's like
Summertime.
mid-afternoon. It's our vacation. Time is it? Time of our lives. School's out. Anyways. We can go watch High School
What does your
Musical 2
shirt
later.
say? Yeah.
You.
Right? I'm not procrastinating. I'm doing side quests.
That's adorable.
Just that intro.
That's really great.
Does not play well with others. Which is an absolute lie. I'm a delight. Or so my mum tells me.
Retro.
And as you go,
Batman.
It's Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Swear to me.
And I did smoke for 40 years.
Where are they moving the other
Got
drugs?
French girls.
Please do the rest of the session like that.
Let her
Please.
go.
I'm gonna know.
Can you tell I rewatched the trilogy
May,
this
when
week?
she gets across, May's going to be looking around for signs of encampments or somebody we have just missed somebody at a campfire or like signs of life.
As you guys get close, do you go into the circle of stone, or do you
Can
just
I
like stay
do-
outside of it?
Is it like
I don't think that May would think it's. Is there anything coming off of it, giving her an idea that like?
Is there any like runes and structures or anything
Yeah.
like that?
we went over the bridge
From where you
and it's just straight into the stones? Is that it?
essentially, yeah, only a
Got
few
you.
feet ahead.
Yeah.
Looking at it from where you guys are standing, it doesn't look like anything magnificent or special. No.
So I don't think that May would even think like, don't cross this barrier of the circle. I think she'd just be walking.
May, as you investigate the area, looking at the ground for footprints, track marks, remnants of a fire, you kind of don't really watch where you're stepping and just keep walking. And before you know it, everyone else sees Malin disappear as she walks under the rock formation. Malin, once you cross under this rock gate, essentially, you see probably about 30 people. Some crafting, some just sitting. It looks like a mobile city, all tents of many sorts. Not as like disorganized or tent-like as like an encampment, but more like a mobile city. They look very set up. There's structure to their tents. A fire, there's hides of various beasts and creatures tanning. There's food on spits over fires. You hear children laughing. And the rest of you cannot see Malin.
So we see her essentially just disappear into thin air.
Yeah.
Callus is straight over there.
Does my mind link work?
You can try.
You still have
Are you
fly
trying to
on
reach
you,
out
by the
to-
way, so if you want to fly through there like a
Look
fucking
at that, straight through it.
smash straight into the
Fucking
back of
doesn't
me.
Omni Man.
So if mind link works, you hear, I think I found them, and then you come crashing through.
What makes this really great is that you can't hear May talking to you from the outside.
Ooh.
Spooky.
So Callus comes supermaning through and immediately is greeted by about 30 people, both men, women, and children, living their lives very contently within this circle. You guys see Callus as he breaks through this space. He is no longer visible as well.
Harry's following them.
Young people
May
always
be
rushing
May
behind.
in.
reaches out and grabs Callus's hand just to be like, it's okay.
Definitely going last.
Tarek came through.
And Tarek is walking slowly, checking everything around the rocks. Yeah.
Looks like very simple rock, not marble or quartz or anything of importance. Quite literally just looks like maybe sandstone. That's been carved and propped up.
And
And
do
Tarek-
I know anything about a spell that make you go invisible, like a barrier like this?
You can make an Arcana check.
When Harry walks through, he's going to use his ear cuff ascending and say it's safe to come inside.
Malin and Callus, you hear Harry say this. Anybody else with a ear cuff does not hear anything.
So I rolled pretty good for the Arcana. It's 19 plus 7, 26.
You know, you're not quite sure what it is or how it's happening. But it's some form of enchantment.
Okay.
Enchantment. Oh,
Yay.
smoochies.
Woo!
It's a love stream today, guys.
Everyone's
I'm gonna
definitions
fuck
of love are
coffee.
very different.
No.
Hey, Wombat.
What?
Fuck you.
Come over here.
Tempt me with a good time.
Would
What were you
Eclipse
saying?
have,
Sorry, go ahead.
let's say if Eclipse would have heard anything, because when Harry went up, she went up behind him.
If you went through, you would have heard it.
Okay.
Tarek,
But Azor and Tarek chilling outside.
yeah. You're not sure what it is or how it's done, but it is some kind of enchantment magic.
Does the place smell like where we just came from?
It
Like-
smells
Like
very
bacon.
similar. A little more
Smells like
salty and roasty because there's food roasting.
Yeah.
Smells
But
like
is it
shit.
just like the landscape we were just on, just plus city, or did we interplanar travel just now?
don't
Landscape
think
plus city.
Okay.
I would like to point out that as you're looking around, all of their clothing is very simple leathers and hides, very traditional of the people. I would like to point or make note that all of their flesh is various shades of deep blue or mint greens. Their eyes are quite large on their face, and they're a little gaunt in set. Some of them have slight fins or gills.
I am your king now.
We found where they make the
Bow
Mentos,
before
guys.
Harry.
This is where they make the Mentos.
We
Yeah,
found
these
where they
fucking
make
things.
titties.
Looking
How many
around,
nipples do they have?
Yeah.
some have only 2 nipples and some have hundreds.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
Between-
Brian.
Between 2 and 100.
Here
Ricky
comes
his moment.
here comes Harry, the nipple king. Yes.
Here comes
King of the
nipple.
The king
Here comes
returns.
the nipple. Hello, nipple.
Just grabbing someone with 2 nipples, like, what happened to the rest of
I
your
wrote the
nipples?
Nipple King in the Book of the Gods before I put it back. by the
Just
way.
picking up by the nipple and where are the rest?
This joke is going on way
What did you
too
say,
long.
Nikki?
Okay.
Oh, I said I wrote the Nipple King in the
um,
Book of the Gods before I put it
And
back.
Of course you did.
Derek will follow up through the enchantment.
And Balthazar
Where's
is the only one
Balthazar?
left.
Is anybody
Follow up.
looking at us?
Tarek feels a small impact as a cat is thrown through the void and hits. I don't know if I can see anything through Sasha's eyes.
Roll me a. Oh, you're going through Sasha's eyes? Yeah,
Yeah.
no, nothing.
Because he's very rough with his cat, he just yeets it into the oblivion.
Can you roll me a D6, Chris?
3.
As you throw this cat through, Malin, you're smacked with a feline on the other side of this enchantment.
May grabs the cat up and throws it back.
Balthazar, make me a dexterity saving throw as your cat is being thrown at you.
This poor cat.
9.
Poor pussy. You grab the cat by an ear, holding Sasha just by her ear as you look at her after being yeeted back out your way.
Okay, so this seems like an enchantment that throws fuzzy things back at you. Interesting. And he's just going to walk through, just like petting her, like calming her, like, oh, you did so well.
You walk through to see your friends and look around. And May, to answer your question, you weren't noticed until more and more of you show up. And slowly
the cat
everyone
was thrown.
stops what they're doing and looks at you.
Derek will
Set.
step up and say, "Hi, everyone."
Eclipse is gonna like put her hands like around Harry's shoulders, just move him this way.
Who speaks
You are our
Primordial.
spokesperson now.
or abyssal?
What was it? Sorry.
What languages?
Anyone speak primordial or abyssal?
I do.
Uh,
I speak primordial.
I speak primordial and abyssal. Yes. Woo.
If I can hear talking and I'm not sure what's going on, I'll just cast tongues on myself.
Okay,
And
You
just,
have no idea
just
what's
like
going
a lot
on.
of tongues spawning on him,
basically.
like the nipple thing. on
Harry,
him.
but with tongues.
So I am
Harry,
now
but with nipples.
bilingual.
300 tongue.
For those who do not speak either primordial or abyssal, it sounds like a lot of drawn out clicks and clacks and mouth popping noises and very grung deep sounds. Harry, Tarek, and now Balthazar. A man comes from between the crowd wearing a very simple brown tan robe with some embroidery on it of just a little bit of a darker brown. Wearing a loincloth and the rest of his skin is free. It kind of looks a little textured like Mystique in X-Men.
Got you.
He looks to you and goes, "Welcome, my brothers and sisters to Havana. We are blessed to have you here on this day. My name is Usif, and I am thankful to have you. But how did you find that? How did you find us?"
You know, when we don't see thing and it is really beautifully concealed, I might say, and you just walk and we went through it without knowing it.
Destiny. You are telling me, brother, that it is destiny that brought you here today, and I am
I
so
guess it is.
thankful. And he comes up and clasps your hands, Tarek.
I have a question for
May
you.
goes in
Do you have-
Callus's
do you
head.
have-
Do you know what they're saying?
Do you have any idea how the enchantment was made? I guess it was enchantment, but it's pretty interesting. I have never seen that in my many years of life.
It's a gift from the planet. It protects us. We're guarding one of its most sacred treasures. We work in tandem with the daughters of various elements to keep us at balance.
I see.
Balthazar's gonna
Interesting.
walk up behind May and just whisper in her ear. I think.
Cryo's red string starts spinning
You
around
have
the
a
room.
mind link. Everyone has a
Oh.
mind link.
Oh yeah, of course, got ear cuffs. Just gonna whisper into the ear cuffs. I think these are like weird hippies or something. They keep talking about blessings and destiny. This is not as cool as I thought it would be.
You wanted
Do
the
they
stoner
know where-
hippies, eh?
Have they asked if they know where Rickford Mortis yet?
No, they're just doing the initial jerk off when you meet new people. You got to be really nice to them so that they can give you what they
You
want.
do?
I
Oh.
think, I don't know. Seems to be going well.
Well, if
See-
it's going well,
And sir, what was your name? Sorry, he says as he shakes and grasps Tarek's hand.
Tarek, you can call me Tarek.
Tarek,
what's
it
yours?
is. Yusuf, it is a pleasure to meet you. And you, brother. And he looks at Harry and reaches out for a hand.
I think you lost one.
One back.
I think you lost one.
I was going to say, he looks like our people. Are you from the wave, sir?
In Vidalkin, Harry says, "I'm not quite sure."
You speak the mother tongue.
Speak your mother's tongue.
Tongue your mother's tongue.
and
Where is your mother
can
tongue?
Balthazar understand Harry if he's got tongues cast on him?
I can
Yeah.
understand all the languages going around. I just can't speak any of them.
I didn't
So-
know if you had to claim them.
Third level spell, you gotta fucking give me them all.
After Yusuf said that, Harry would have said, "Harry, like to introduce himself. Pleasure to meet you."
Well, welcome, brother Harry. It is an honor to welcome you back to the tribe. You have been missed.
What is that language? It's pretty beautiful. I want to learn it.
And learn it.
It's called Vidalcan. It is native to those of us on the plane known as the Wave.
The movie The Wave. Okay, sorry. That's another thing.
I really hope the wave doesn't have any issues with the flame. That would be awkward.
Oh my god, Harry's
Probably
Sorry,
no
no.
conflict whatsoever.
There's a zone in between called the steam.
Is the Wave a dictature?
Then afterwards there's the condense.
Yeah.
Then we rise again in the wave.
The mist.
in the cloud.
Yeah.
And
Secret
then we
plane. No
rain.
one knows about the cloud.
Oh,
I
would love to learn it.
apologize. And he drops down into common. My name is Yusuf. Friends, welcome to our home.
Still interpreting all of this through the earring.
It's in common.
It's
Yeah.
common now.
Yeah, I know, he's still just doing
Yeah,
it.
it's Balthazar.
May takes her earring off.
Feedback is too much.
Did you give me an earring or not?
Everyone has one.
Oh, yeah.
You got it on the boat.
What brings you folks to Havana today?
May looks up at Callus.
What should I say?
We heard that there was a person by the name of Ricky Martin out here.
That sounds right. Yeah.
I'm sorry he's not here right now. He's living the Vida Loca.
Ah,
He's a
okay.
little tied up.
Lucky
We're
him.
looking for Drake.
He's too busy in the six with his woes. Drake can't be here either.
Never say that again. Fucking hell.
God.
Seeing this sick these words.
Free, fine, familiar was cast.
Familiar. He wants to be put down so bad.
Charlie
Yeah, I know.
Got
Cat.
tail going.
Whee!
He's so mad.
Eee.
Look at perfect cat.
Yeet it.
Yeet!
No!
Thomas, no! I am calling the police.
But look how happy. It's like
Call
wagging his
Animal
little-
Protective Services.
If anyone's watching, APS, please.
I was about to dig my own grave right there. I was about to say, oh, he is fine with it.
He's running away now.
Run. Do 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 do.
Do,
Anyway,
do, do.
It's a normal thing for him. Don't worry.
sorry, what was the name of the person you were looking for, brother?
I've actually forgotten his name. It was Brickford
Rick Mort.
Morton, yeah.
Rickford Mort.
Yeah. Well, I've been looking for Brickford Mort. Apparently, they know something about a condition called the Wanderer's Malady.
Mm. We call it twin skin here, but yes, well, we welcome you. I apologize to those who do not speak our tongues. My name is Yusuf. I am
You already said it.
the leader here. I am keep, if you say. He's currently in meditation. He is doing his shift with our rarest item, but we can take you there if you like.
Okay.
Perhaps wait. I don't want to interrupt his duty.
It's a-okay, friend. We often do not get visitors. I can bring you in if you like. It's no big deal. Please, let us welcome you. And out from behind him comes a handful of individuals, both men and women. Bowls formed from coconuts, kind of sliced off at the top, filmed like a light pink liquid, passed out to all of you, and they put a seashell necklace with a leather wrap kind of around the beads. And starts passing out the necklaces and the drinks. We welcome you to our home.
Now we're talking.
Are any of the people who are walking around wearing cords on their wrist similar to calluses?
Make an investigation check.
Good spot. I didn't even fucking think about that.
I got a nat 20, so that's 29.
Oh,
Fucking natties
28.
are rolling today.
Yeah.
Non-combat day.
Yeah, one person is, and it is Yusuf himself.
And is his cord red?
Yeah, like a burning bright red.
Interesting.
Meg points that out in Mind Link, not on the ear cuff.
I swear to fucking god, if you guys ruin my new family.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm just trying to be his
Xander
friend.
just comes and squashes this whole place.
Straight up kills everyone.
You get from the ear cuff.
He starts to hallucinate again. Everyone looks like a door.
You get from the ear cuff. Remember to say that Snow Pea sent us when you talk to Rickford. Should give you some swag.
Thank you.
Good job. Sorry, just
Swag, you said? Oh, sorry.
quickly, before you lead us off. The cord around your wrist.
Yes, what about?
Can you tell me about it?
Well, it's a symbol from one of our tribal leaders. He gave up his name, so we simply call him the one who endures. And all of our pain and suffering filters into this man. And he takes on everything so we can live in pure bliss. We don't experience pain, hunger, or exhaustion. Any ailments and energies are filtered out.
That's
Thank
very
you to our
admirable.
Lord. He is a good man. He is doing a sacrifice for us.
I would be honored to be given the chance to meet this person.
He's with Rickford now. This is excellent timing. Please, if you would all follow me. We just ask that you remove your shoes at the door.
Meg gets to unlacing her knee-high boots.
Boots, cats, boots, cats, boots, cats, boots.
Have you seen that video of that woman who has the knee-high boots and she has both shoelaces in one hand and she just does a Z motion all the way to the leg? She's amazing. May does that.
Wow.
I'll find it.
So how will they react if they see that I have like more dragon feet than
Nothing.
Well, they seemed fairly open and welcoming
yeah.
to people.
So I think I'm in love with you, Yusuf. Wanna marry me?
Aw, precious.
As you guys are led through the room, you're brought to a tent that is the nicest one out of all of the ones you've seen. It's traditional like circus tent shape, like where it comes up and then rests to a point. There's a little spot for shoes out front. You can see one other pair there. And as Yusuf opens the door and spreads these thick velveteen leather curtains, the room is just filled with sand. nice crisp sand. In the center of the room, in line with the floor, is what appears to be like not in line with the floor, sorry, starting in the center of the room, raised off the floor. It's about 2.5 feet tall, and about 6 feet, 7 feet long, made of onyx and lead. At the head of that, standing with a brown leather book in his hands, kind of rocking back and forth and mumbling words under his breath over this entombment, is the gentleman previously described to you as Rickford Mort. Yusuf steps in and goes, Father Mort, I bring friends who request to see you. This voice is calm and crinkly. Bring them in, child, bring them in. And kind of gestures all of you guys into the room. As you step in, the sand is warm, as if it's being heated. Welcome to Havana. What can I do for you today?
Can you say that name slowly and clearly?
Ivana.
Ivana.
Havana, na, na, na.
Half of my heart is in Ivana. Oh, no, no.
God, I hate this. I'm sorry to intrude. I've been told by someone who said that you'd know as Snowpea.
He puts his hand to his heart and clutches the necklace around him and kisses his hand and just puts the fist in the air. Bless whatever is out there for sending my daughter's companions to me. Thank you, world. What can I do for you today, friend?
I've I've been told that you know something about a rare condition called the Wanderer's Malady.
You mean twin skin?
Something like that. Yeah.
It's very common amongst those born from feuding lineages. For example, fiends and celestials. When their bloodlines clash, it can sometimes cause an innate reaction to those already possessing some kind of divine soul in them.
See.
It's not a bad thing, it's just something you have to live with or cure. But consider it a gift from the planet, challenging you amongst life's most difficult times.
May rolls her eyes.
As I was, yeah, I physically did it.
Callus sort of takes off his glove and begins sort of unbandaging his hand. Says, I have dealt with this for as long as I can remember. Is there any way to fix it?
Well, there's quite a few. It just depending on how much time you have, or alternatively, how much pain you want to go through. So it can definitely be done.
And you said to treat it as a gift. I've known nothing but anguish because of this. Why? How would I look to it and treat it as a gift? I don't understand.
You must be the name in my book. And he turns to Malin. You two are bound, yes? He like taps a ring finger.
May doesn't answer.
Regardless of how you look, you were brought a partner who loves and cherishes you and will go blindly into battle for you.
Balthazar's pulling a right
Despite-
face.
Despite how you look, you have a group of friends who are willing to trek halfway across the world for you. Despite how you look or what you feel, you have a God who loves you. You sound like gifts to me.
I have
Brought you to Ivana.
sorry. I've had issues with a particular god who I used to follow, being that they, well, not worthy of such following. I don't believe that they love me.
There's one that
So
does.
do you know which one is it?
I can't tell you that. And that is all in here. He puts his hand on his chest. Are you looking to rid yourself of this ailment?
I think so.
Well, we have what is called the split moons coming up. Are you familiar? When half of Hysteria and half of Celeria are both present in the sky at equal size, equal visual.
Somewhat familiar.
Westland, the 6th of Redfall, is coming up in only a matter of days, and if you are still willing to be here, we can do the cleansing then. If you like.
I don't know if we've got the time to sit around here until then.
Hearing the 6th, I want to try and get behind, like, just walking around casually while Callus is talking to this dude. I want to get behind Tarek and just sort of start messing around with my arm, just start waving a spell. I want to cast Detect Thoughts and see what's coming up in the room.
I was going to do something stupid, so
Why?
Can't wait. Alright, as you cast Detect Thoughts, are you just doing surface level?
I'm going to start with surface level to see what people are doing. So just to see, like, when they start talking about the 6th of Redfall, because Lucian made that explicit to Balthazar that it keeps coming up. It keeps being a thing.
Okay.
I want to check what they're
Ali.
thinking.
2 words from Eclipsa, or 1 sentence encompassing Eclipsa's thought right now. Go.
I wonder how long we're gonna be here.
Aragash.
These people are so different to me.
Aylin.
You better be fucking staying.
Alice.
Ring of mind shielding.
Just kidding. And Tarek.
Okay, I know what I want to think, but I will need to let me think a little more about what I'm thinking, but
You want to think about what you're going to think about?
yeah, no. Where can I find the enchantment? That's what you think.
Okay.
That's what you hear from me, like.
Putting a pin in the soon-to-be toddler running around looking for a live wire.
And yeah,
Do you plan to go any deeper into anybody?
Did we get anything from the other guys?
Rickford Mort is thinking, man, what a time to be alive. These followers coming to see the book, to see the life, to be healed. And Yusuf is basically saying the same. Let's save another one. Let's heal another one.
Yeah, I want to probe Rickford.
Okay. A wisdom save?
Yeah.
3.
That is surprisingly a failure.
for a follower
know.
of God with no wisdom, that
Rickford there holding the book is really focused on repeating the phrase from moon to soil to healing, from moon to soil to healing. Lost one has come home. Blessed be.
so can I do my stupid thing now?
Yes, Thomas, go ahead. Be
As long
dumb.
as it doesn't fuck up my chances of doing what I want to do.
So Tarek is it's not that stupid, but it might like people might not like it. So Tarek will
But-
say, "Ah, it's fucking boring," and he will just try to walk out. He will say
Walk
it
out the-
out loud. Yeah, walk out of the building.
You are
And then
quite
as he walks
possibly.
out, there's Valky behind him. Like,
Yes.
I was about to say, I tell my monkey to follow him.
Because I
Tarek.
didn't see him.
Okay.
Tarek is quite possibly the worst hero I have ever seen. He's just a boring fucker.
He just skipped the NPC dialogue. And
Yeah.
just runs the quest.
You see, and after like, what happened? What's going on? Where do I need
Thomas
to go?
hasn't watched a single cutscene in a
That's me.
cinematic scene in a video game.
In the same way. I
Tarek
can't.
has just
No,
finished
no,
The Witcher
you
3
see-
and he
you
doesn't
see-
know who Yennefer
No,
is.
you see, you see, I'm just watching the one with my custom character that makes no sense. This is the only cutscene I watch.
As Tarek leaves and Haragash's monkey follows, Harry, what are you doing?
I'm just waiting for all this to be done so I can ask Yusuf something.
You try to go
May
any
is looking
deeper.
for red
Balthazar.
cord.
Abs-
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I was just saying,
Looking
actually,
for
I
red
might just
flag.
try and bring Yusuf to the side.
Yeah,
Yes,
easy
go.
enough. What do you say?
And Vidal, can I just say, do you have a moment? And just sort of like nod in the opposite direction.
For you lost one, I have all the time in the world to welcome you home.
You call me the lost one. How do you know who I am?
Or one of us. Or you're a wave walker away from our tribe. We were lost.
Do you know more about when and where I became lost?
Everybody's story's different, but do you remember your life before?
I remember very little. To me, this is all foreign.
Sometimes when we experience things that are so stressful to our body, we block them out or morph them into something else. Block out the past. When we're born, we are not but eggs, born in clusters on the wave. We are created by the Founding Nine as a way of bringing balance to the soil because we are so impartial. Everything. And that pod, that cluster, becomes our life, our family. You just must have been separated somewhere.
Run, Charlie,
One
run.
second, I just gotta check my age.
What's my age again?
Do you know about any disappearances that happened 5, 6 decades ago?
Not off the top of my head, but we could find out. I could ask around for you.
If you'd be so kind.
Of course. He walks over to Mort. He just gives you the finger like a one moment and takes this brown leather book from his hand and places it in your hand. This won't have many answers for you now. But take a skim through if you need a minute.
He just nods. Thank you. Harry's gonna read every fucking line of that book.
If you look in your DM's cryo, I'm sending you a link right now.
Is it what I
Boy.
think it is?
Law.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What is it? What do you think
You
it
don't
is?
tell us that you have this, Harry. I'm gonna flip out.
You don't get to keep it, you just get to read it right now. You were looking for red cord, somebody, right?
Me. I'm trying to figure out who the one who
One who
endured
endures.
You look around and you see the red band on Yusuf's wrist. And there's nothing on Rickford's wrist. If you look at the lead and onyx box, there is a red line around the center. And engraved on the top, in a language you don't speak, is some words.
Was there any thoughts that came out of that box when I was doing surface thoughts? Out of curiosity. No, cool.
Sounds of
Hey.
almost a mini volcano.
So May
Sorry,
May
Cryo's
mind links
face
to
is too
Callus.
good over in this corner
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, this is interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm so mad you got this. I want it so
He
bad.
can share it with you.
He
No,
could.
it's not mine.
Yeah.
What is it?
Nothing.
Damn.
Ferd
you.
looks around the room.
So May mind links to Callus because she's trying to let him lead this conversation, but she says, have you seen the one who endures? Because all I see is a black box with red cord around it and some words I can't read.
She knows that she can't read it. Does she know what the language is? Like, can she
Not with
identify
her
it?
intelligence score.
She dumb.
Yeah, Callus will respond. Okay, I'll check that out in a moment. I just need to finish it.
It is here. It's right there.
Oh, I thought it
It's
was
where they're
further off.
standing.
I thought it was further
Isn't
off.
it?
Okay.
No, the box is in the center of the room. It's
Okay.
about 2.5 feet tall and little over 6 feet long.
Okay. If I look at it, can
It's a
I
coffin.
see what the can I see what like can I
Your
read
intelligence
the
score?
language? Intelligence is 10.
But you speak celestial, right? It would say the one who endures on it.
You and this is him talking to Brickford again. You said there was a god who loved me. And your Snowpea, she gave me this cord, and he shows the cord that's wrapped around his wrist, and told me that when I came out this way that I should open my heart and Joseph, he has the cord as well.
Mm.
And he mentioned the one who endures is that
Yeah. Yes, that is his body.
may I have a moment with him?
Certainly can. Clear the room. He starts ushering everybody outside.
Callus will, Callus will mind link to May and say stay.
Balthazar will go because he wants to see what Tarek is up to. But he'll just whisper into the ear cuff before he goes about moon to soil to healing, lost one has come home, blessed be, and just remind everyone this place was supposed to be dangerous. They seem a little weird and unhinged. Look out for yourselves. I'm going to go find the scaly one, and leaves.
Okay, circling back to Tarek. Tarek, what are you doing?
So I have a weird like. I want to know about the enchantment more. You see.
Mm.
So I'm gonna try
Mhm.
to find like the source of it and trying to talk to people about it. And if they ask
Okay.
why, I will say it's to protect family. Mhm.
After looking around, you go back up to the bricks. Notice, not the bricks, sorry, the stone. Along the back sides, so not the side that faces out past the veil, the side in, there are small yellow gems all the way up the center. Go ahead and make me a straight nature check.
Do I love nature? I guess I kind of love it. Dirty 20.
You've seen these before, but you've seen them in their much more refined form in jewelry stores. You would know this as citrine.
They're advanced.
Because jade's for bitches. Hear that, Chase? Jade's for fucking pussies.
And can I follow them? I don't know. See where they lead.
It's like embedded into the stones, like the.
Okay, and it's going up.
Yeah.
Can
Go
I
ahead and make
touch
me a.
it with my-
Yeah.
Okay.
Touch it, and it's slightly raised from the stone
Okay.
around.
Remember, we're
It's not sharp or anything,
exhausted.
but
You make your stuff at disadvantage.
18.
I will let this one slide. It's fine.
So, what was the next roll?
Make a persuasion if you want to ask somebody. Intimidation if you want to threaten somebody to find out.
It will be persuasion. I'm not that kind of dumb. So that is a 27.
Disadvantage? Jesus.
Yes. No. It's a 19 at disadvantage.
Like shit. They tell you it's a time-honored practice and they're not sure how it works. It's just been here for as long as they've been here.
Like the magic or the ritual to do it?
Both.
Can I ask them if they can explain me how to do it, or will it be too much? How they do
we
it,
don't
like
we don't
without-
do it. It's just been here for centuries. It's just been here since we
Isn't there
came.
record about
Material
it?
plane. Not here. You could check a library though. We don't keep much with us.
And where is the library?
There's a small one in Pawn Stone. Nantra has one. Yosted has one. There's a few different places.
They
That
haven't
can
been
have that.
informed.
They out here in the sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The new sheriff in town.
Isn't there a library about it here?
We are just we're just a small traveling group. We don't have those means. No.
So is there a bigger group?
Not for miles. The next closest place I believe is Andorval.
Yeah, and I know the city around, but about group like you.
We haven't seen anybody else, no.
Okay, I'm gonna reach my contact in Nantra.
Best of luck, friend. I wish
Thank
you
you.
well, brother. Back inside the tent. Clips, Malin and Callus, what are you doing?
Put in chat, but I was curious if my 22 passive would clock that Harry's got a book.
Probably.
Okay. I'm staying with Callus, though, obviously.
Also, just sort of eyes fixated on this small box, and he'll just say out loud, "The one who endures." Supposedly, this is who's got my back.
Go ahead and roll me a religion check.
I still have disadvantage from exhaustion. I think I do.
Yeah, we all do.
7.
You can feel something tethering you to the coffin in front of you, but it doesn't quite feel strong enough to bolster a connection yet.
And there was like a small sort of red ring around it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Callus will go and sort of kneel down, sort of just on the ring. And he'll say, "The one who endures. I now open my heart, my mind, my body, my soul to you. And it would be a it would be an honor to be able to talk to you."
Make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
While that's going on, May just goes and kneels down next to him to be moral support. He's just there.
Moral.
Um, 22.
Something you feel your ring beginning to burn on your finger. As something stronger than you begins to overcome your body.
Uh-oh. Here we go
A
again.
familiar voice comes in your head. I'm not done with you, Callus. Xander's voice just echoing in your brain. You're not pure enough for their games. You're still a stubborn piece of worthless shit. Look at you. You've got her drug into the ground, kneeling like some common whore. Treat her like a queen or be better. You're not worthy of this yet.
All of this coming from someone who's too much of a coward to say it to my face.
You know where to find me if you want to talk.
It's clearly that we're able to talk right now.
And the energy just kind of leaves your body at the same time.
Callus will sort of just yell out into the air and say, you know, Xander, these games that you're playing right now, I don't care if you can hear me or not. I want you to know that these games that you're playing, they're not working.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
If you're attempting to draw me away from this faith, no, it's not working. All this has done is bolster my belief. My belief in something.
May, you
That's
hear all
something.
this. This is being screamed.
That something is not you. You are nothing. And he'll sort of place this. He'll sort of grab like a scrap of his old, like an old bloodied bandage that he hasn't had time to dispose of, and sort of place it on the ground next to this coffin.
We're both tired. Maybe we should stay here a night.
We have time for that.
What other option do we have? Do we go in this state back across those dunes? We'll all die.
You're right. You're right. He'll sort of
Okay.
stand back up, helping May to her feet.
Accepts the help. I don't know if you noticed in his head. Harry had the book that Father Mort was reading out of. I want to go find him.
Castle sort of take one long last look at his coffin. Take a big sigh and nod his head, saying, sure. Let's go find him.
Back. We'll come back.
As
And-
everybody, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we're going off to find the group.
As everybody reconvenes, Yusuf shows you guys to a tent with 6 small cots in it for the lot of you to sleep in that night. He says he's returning for the book in the morning. But as noble scholars, you are all welcome to read it. And I will post the link in the handouts chat for the first time in forever.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking excited.
May plus books always
Yeah.
equals bad.
I'm
What?
sad.
May plus
Names.
books. Do you even know what happened last night? Bad.
No,
Bad book time.
I wanted to
Uh,
join.
You heard it here, kids. Books are bad.
Books are bad. Bad
Ambrose
for
knew
you.
this. Ambrose could tell you.
There is a lot of information in this book, team. So,
Oh my
ask.
god, I'm gonna throw up.
I've spent a dumb amount of time.
What in the fuck?
If you're watching and you are in our Discord server and you want to look along and see what the cast is looking at, head to the A World's Rebirth spoilers section where I'm dropping Rebirth, where I'm dropping a link for you to follow along with as they delve into a rare tome called the Book of Names.
That's not how you spell that.
I can see a whole
Answer
tree of
some
the Fang
questions for
dynasty
you.
here.
Yep.
Oh, poor Harry.
Yeah, Ragash. Oh man.
Sad fish noises.
Sad
Can you
fish
show us?
noises.
Can you show us what sad fish noises sound like? I'll take it. There's a lot on this page, guys.
Who in the fuck is this one?
Ooh,
Which one?
are you
Show me.
looking at?
We've got the wind spears.
Goat horns.
Harakash.
It's poor boy.
One is the loneliest fish you could ever find.
I used to have
Is
used to
Serenity in the other game?
runs off.
Maybe.
Wombat, I'm sending you a message.
Sure.
Oh shit. Old
What?
Lucian joined a different family tree. Look at him there. Got
Yeah.
God.
Your name comes up a lot.
Wait, what?
Hold up.
I'm gonna Photoshop Lucian's face out and just put the Vin Diesel face instead and just be like, family. I don't got subjects. I got family. Whatever he says at the end of the film.
What page are you guys looking at? Where are you guys looking?
I think
I'm looking at my one.
Yes.
I'm looking at my one as I pour myself a drink.
Oh!
Poor Harry.
Poor Harry. This is riveting for the stream viewers. You're just all sitting here watching us chat weird shit
I
about
gave
names.
them the link.
That's good. Go for it. This is
I don't know
pretty-
who any of the ring bushes or ring drops are. I don't know who that is.
I know the ring bushes. That's thingy from the woman who
Lena's family.
Lena, yes.
Oh,
I
right.
mean-
Okay.
I need to.
Fucking
I'm going to be spending a lot of time with this book.
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
the name
That-
Lucian Moonshadow shows up so many fucking times, sometimes
Chris.
twice in the same slide, which is
But it
concerning.
might not be our Lucian because that was his grandfather's name.
Yeah, I figured, but it's funny if
But
it is.
if you want to know it is Lucian, he is related with Eleonora Moonshadow now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you can find me. King
This is
King Vizsgol Moonshadow. Interesting. I did not know that. The line was broken.
Wow, so Eclipse is a eye.
Come back to look
I
at
know,
faces.
like the Eclipse thing is name with like night after it, and the next slide is just name, nothing more.
Who's Leopold Shade?
Leopold Shade, you're supposed to know who that is.
No,
And-
he's not.
I
You
don't.
don't?
I've no idea.
Okay,
So you have
Leopold
kid,
Shade
Balthazar?
came up last night. He is another person. That's something that's coming in lore dropping.
Okay.
But he's another person that has one of Vecna's necklaces.
Lord.
Interesting. It's
Oh.
it's strange that he seems to be linked to Lucian's father and someone unknown, which
Yeah.
is interesting. See, guys, this is the best thing about making like a bit of a backstory and then giving it to your DM so that they can surprise you with a
Yes.
load of mad
Correct.
shit. It's so cool.
So
Correct.
here I am. Who's Amber Lightless? I forgot, but that's the ring a thing in my head.
Lightless is the Alenora's family.
Okay.
Eclipsa has a sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a half sister.
Interesting.
You
God,
like
I'm gonna hate
Balthazar
putting all
kid,
of this on a conspiracy
Lucian?
board.
Like Balthazar have kid, Lucian?
I'm gonna
Wait,
have
what?
to invest in my own conspiracy board.
Yeah, we're gonna need to do a joint conspiracy board.
You guys should have a shared
Balthazar
Google
does have
Doc.
kid.
This is going to
Yeah,
make
right.
so much more sense when everyone's just browsing for a book and he's not really that bothered, and then you're just like, "Oh, I didn't know you had kids." And he's like,
Slide 15.
"I found it now."
15.
But I mean, in
Yeah.
character, he's just going to be like, "What? What?"
You have three children.
Daughters?
I don't
Oh,
know.
3 kids. I don't know if they're
Red.
daughters
Three
or
kids.
sons.
Sorry, I was dumb. I forgot the word.
If a dark red-skinned tiefling could look pale, he looks pale.
It's like pink.
Like he's just sat on a rotting corpse of a man as he's flown him over a ravine. No change, but this, utterly horrifying.
Eclipse just looks a little sad. Just a little.
Wow. So
I mean, it's hard to beat the sadness of
Harry
Paragraph.
offers her the bottle.
Right.
Harry.
So what the fuck is going on with the last slide? Like,
I'm still going. My phone's being so slow. How far does
Yeah,
it go
I have-
to?
Goes to 18.
18.
So
Okay.
Tobias Windspear is Thaben.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's such a nerd name. I'm Tobias.
I feel like that's the closest to medieval Todd that you can be. So I think that it fits.
Oh, I finally found out Callus and May's real names. Interesting.
Yep.
When what did you?
Yeah, they're on 17.
Yeah.
There's someone with a fang, and I'm like, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's gotta be.
Yeah.
I'm using that-
It's gonna be
I was
May.
gonna say, yeah.
I'm using that +5 to my own intelligence there because you know,
I find Callus's slide particularly interesting personally.
Wait a minute. Oh wait, no, I thought that. I thought it
Cocomelon!
joined, mate, like a circle.
I am. Yeah, I'm confused about this. I'm gonna have to.
yeah, this is gonna need a deep dive. I might do like a lore video.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know that I had like niece and forgot the.
A
Callus
small
is-
army.
Callus
Yeah,
is
the-
one
the-
line
the
away from
incest
being an
army?
incest baby.
Look again.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
what?
That is a big army.
Is Callus
Look
an
at what?
incest baby? Oh my god.
Lore is there. The lore has been handed out previous to
Yes, he
this.
is. Cousin.
If the names mean anything to you.
Wait, what?
Shit.
The names mean what?
If the names mean anything to you. From previous lore.
I don't know. I'm really hungover, guys. I'm trying my best. I feel like I'm just reading through the yellow pages and being like, "Oh, look, there's a Derek. I know Derek."
That's literally what this is like.
Matthias. I know Matthias.
Which one are you?
Where do I know? Is that Trist?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I know it from, but I know it.
Wait, is Lena Roth Lena?
On which page? No.
Callus's. Okay.
First name, different last names.
Okay.
Trying to find Callus's page. Like, there's so many yellow pages, and like, where the fuck did they go?
It's page 17.
Thank you. Page 14, there's a lot of night, and that concerns me. But hey, you know.
Yeah, that's you.
Okay, so page 3 is May. Page. I'm just going through. Page 8 is Alanora. Page 9 is Tarek. Page 13 is Lucian. Page 14 is Eclipsa.
Okay, no,
And
now
then
I
17
understand.
is Palace.
There's quite a few Lucian Moon Shadows, actually. I feel like that's sort of like the Targaryens. They turn up. Every
Mhm.
second one, they're like, Aegon.
I was about
Hey,
to say, where is the question mark, but now I understand why.
Hey, Tay.
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be a thing that 2 Knight family names come together?
Mhm.
Okay. Making sure.
So do you know which one of them died, Tay?
Spent 6 weeks on this. Everything on here is very intentional.
Are they related?
What did you say, Thomas?
Marriage is the thing.
So which one of them is not here anymore?
Which?
I'm guessing it's Cornelia Winespear, but which of my kid is dead out of the?
You, out of your children? Oh man,
Yeah.
let me open my notes. That's on a different page. It's Kindius, who is dead.
Oh no!
Oh no. Looks like we've got a name for Lucian's egg sister, which is quite nice.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I won't do it in game, but Balthazar will prepare sending tomorrow, and he'll send off to Lucian that his sister has a name.
That means his sister has been born.
Yes.
This
So,
book, for a meta
Tay-
way to explain it, is it's only tied to those who have stepped foot on the material plane.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
it will update as soon as something happens to your name. But only if you've stepped foot on the material plane.
can I adopt Harry?
Yeah, go to Harry. Talk to him.
He felt lonely. I'm gonna
You can ask
include him.
Harry to adopt him.
Oh yes. Seems interesting. You have high potential, my kid.
I'm running away.
My
from
child's
that.
an honor student at the Fish University.
Hey,
Uh,
I can't properly look through my notes because I don't know that I spelled things the same way that you spelled things.
Oof.
who sorry, who was number 5?
5?
Yeah, page 5.
We don't know. Well, I know, but we don't know.
Okay, because I see a last name there that appears on mine.
Oh, I know it. Eclipse knows it too.
Yeah, book it in chat
Yeah, if
talking
you guys are
about Tay
talking.
causing trauma.
Do you know that? Oh, what the fuck is that?
What's in
I
the
just
box?
I just saw something and what the fuck?
Who did you
What
see
the
that's on the same thing as Doglin?
You know, it's not on that. It's on
Rose?
another thing. Like, I have 3 parents.
Hey, Tay.
I have
Yes.
3 different.
Besides the one name on page 5, would she recognize any
like-
other names?
I have like.
Oh. Well, make a history check for me.
Okay, because I had another question.
I don't think you have
Because-
3 parents. I think that that's the name of the ice storm, isn't it?
If you go to page 6, you have the Ice Storm and
21.
Badaluna as parents, and you have the Void.
So there's a holly bow. Yeah.
So with
If you
your
go to page 6,
with your
Badaluna
preface-
and the Ice Storm are my parents.
Tay, with your preface that
And
it
then-
only updates for people who've stepped on the material plane, could we assume that the question marks are people who've never appeared on the material plane?
Exactly. Spot
That's
on.
very interesting because Balthazar has fucked someone who's never been on the material plane, which I am so confused about. Ooh. It was a ghost.
My God, did you have a scene where you were making pottery on a wheel and Whoopi Goldberg was there?
Yes, actually, that's exactly how it happened. Callie, for your questions, and I'm gonna go through everybody now to let you guys ask 1 or 2 questions each. The names you would recognize is Dora, and you would also recognize Lady Magnolia Doglin and Lord Rufus Doglin, as they were very prominent nobles. Any other question from Callie?
That one little bit where the person has a child, but without another person.
Where?
Let me go back to my fucking page.
You mean where it has question marks?
Abinford Boot down to Youngcorn Knight.
You don't know.
Adoption or name change? Respond? Here, let me
Hard
make
to
a
say.
clone. Oh, shit.
Literal eldritch horror. Because it was spawned into existence.
Yeah, but her family tree
So-
goes in a circle. It's cousins or something marrying in there, so.
Lovely.
So Lucian Moonshadow does have a illegitimate sibling.
It seems so, yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Hey,
is interesting.
Chris, 2 questions. Who do you want to ask them about?
I don't know. I'm still really just enjoying this document. It's really cool.
can
That's
come back to
probably
you if
the
you
nerdiest
want.
thing I've said today.
Yeah, for a bunch of kids who roll some dice for fun. Nothing like a good
Amber
slideshow to get the
Lightless.
lines going. Buck, the document is currently in a World's Rebirth spoilers chat. You can go check it out there.
Oh,
Oh fuck!
Um,
I think I'm related to Lucian.
please God, no.
Pollution.
Yes.
Shen Moonshadow. Wasn't one of the Bella Luna's companions called Shen, or am I wrong? Is that dumb?
You are wrong.
I'm wrong. Never mind. Shen was picking it. How the fuck am I related to Thomas? Where are we looking?
Through Matthias, they had a child, Amber Lightless, and I think in your tree we can see Lightless too.
Not on my tree.
No, it's Eleonora.
Page 8.
Yeah, that's not my tree.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yes, we are related.
Well, through marriage, Jesus, that's even worse. See Thomas at Thanksgiving. Or Charles giving, whatever we do now.
Moon's giving, obviously.
Thanksgiving,
Moon's
more like-
giving, yeah.
Oh.
Harry, anything you want to ask?
Why would you do this to me?
See, you know how everybody else has been given a full down dose of trauma? Cryo's just been living in this world of ignorant bliss.
Yeah. Owning 25 fucking thousand for doing nothing. Then
Crucial.
Says the
everything on
motherfucker
everyone.
that got the rest of us fucking nerfed.
what do you mean? I didn't nerf you.
Yeah, you did.
Nah.
I mean, he shouted at his dad and then my family died, so that was pretty interesting.
That wasn't me. That was unrelated.
It was, these two events are unrelated.
Any questions from Cryo?
Kind of a weird name.
No, I have. Harry has none. I have none.
Nikki,
I have a lot of questions.
you can ask a couple.
All right, 1. Am I reading this correctly that we don't know where Senny's Fang's side of the family comes from?
Let me make sure I'm looking at the same page as the answer questions because my version has notes on it. Yes, you don't know where they come from.
Okay, second question. Who am I supposed to recognize on Callus's sheet? Because I have seen this before and I haven't found that person or name in my notes, so I don't know if my reading is just shit and my spelling is shit because I've dug through my notes.
Yeah, darn, hey. Wombat said it. One of the names looks very familiar, but he can't remember where he knows it from.
Rest.
Rest.
Yeah, it's really eating at me. Like I know it, but I don't know what's wrong.
Let me mass search the server and see what comes up. Yes, no. If you search that name in the server, you do get a note. Something from Nikki's nightly retelling.
No,
So it's set.
this no. That's a something that Eclipse
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
That's not a name.
It's always said that the
I was
Lightless
talking about
family
Eclipse
comes from.
running off for a tryst
Mm.
with a commoner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having a scandal.
It says that the
Yeah,
Lightless family's
it's
always
not
come
the
from
name.
Shar and Saloon. On here, it shows it being Moondrop
Oh,
of the
and-
Unseelie Court, which is
And now,
interesting.
do you know
Ooh.
what? Do you know what I want now? I wanted to see the page of Rakesh in that.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have those saved on my drive. That's the killer part. Is I had
Lee would've
Rakesh
been
ready.
interesting.
But if Tarek die, Rakesh will come back. I don't care.
He's out there.
I do not have the time or the spoons to read every one of my notes, Tay.
The spoons? Who
Tris
needs spoons?
is a name of a family that practices some blood magic from time to time. And may or may not have created a friend of yours distantly down the Trist family line. May or may not have created a friend of yours in a test tube.
Oh.
Is it the triplets? I have no
Triplets.
idea who you're talking about.
Someone created in a test tube. That was Rakesh,
Tris-
right?
That is clearly Rakesh.
Whatever his name is, Trysts?
The last name Trist is one of the families from the old continent who practice blood magic. And there's 3 families that all breed within one another, keep the bloodline pure. And
Why would you know this name?
it's come up before. I don't know.
No, it hasn't.
One of the books you guys have picked up, it has.
So looking at this,
Uh,
the same person, Melanoma Moondrop, also founded Tarek's family. Which is what he was saying when
Who's
he said
got
that
the book?
it's related to Elnora.
Who's got the book saved that we got?
Someone.
I've got a few, but I can't get
It
on
was
them
one
right now.
of the early books about Sixth of Redfall and how they sacrifice small babies and all that jazz.
Yeah, that
What
was.
is the book called?
It's not me.
I don't
I don't think-
remember.
I don't think May read that one.
It could have been from the library, but I doubt it. I feel like it's one where, like, we went to the town, we all picked a book. Because I know I had the one on
It was a
Bellaluna,
while ago. Like it was early game stuff. Like
and I had Dandeville versus Dandorville.
Yeah.
I definitely want in there. That book had 2 characters.
All right. I have the story. I have the dance.
Welcome to us figuring out what the fuck is going on with the stream.
Oh, I have the name Neopythos. I have it. I would have known that name. Anyway.
Hmm.
There is incest in the ring drop family tree.
that's the fave for you.
Page 12.
So person who's gonna know the Trist name the most would end up being Eclipsa, because it is the last name that attaches to her patron.
Oh, Ferryman. Very well known name. The Ferrymans of Ferry Isle. Well, this is really cool. You put a lot of effort into this, Tay. I applaud you.
Yeah. So why
Let's
do
hear it,
I have
Dog, here.
3 parents? But
What session was the tower, y'all?
Like,
It's
7.
like 7, yeah.
mm,
Oh,
I
that's
think
you have
if
2 parents.
me.
It's you.
Because if I'm on page 9, I have the Ice Storm and the Void, and when I go on page 6, I have Bella Luna and the Ice Storm.
Bella Luna is the Void.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was not there at this session.
Who are these people?
Which
Hi,
session
friends.
was that?
Welcome. Those joining us from our one shot last night. Yes, this is our regular cast. These are who are here every Sunday.
Hi.
Uh,
We're being quiet because we were just given an enormous document that has a lot of conspiracies in it, and we're all mind blown right now. If you join our Discord server, you can read the document for yourselves. It's fucking enormous.
Mm.
Lloyd's in a Coke baggie in the middle of limbo somewhere.
In the middle of a statue.
Victoria one.
Limbo. Yeah. Pour a potion out for Floyd. You can all go ahead and take your long rest should you see fit.
I
Yay!
need it.
Okay,
Yeah.
here are the books that were in the tower. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It was the bacon
Vagina
one.
Monologues, The Book of Ham,
We know what's
The
Dread
best
that.
book.
Pirate, The Iron Council, Thief of Night, How Everstone Fell, Bram Stoker's Dracula, Life Across the Bridge, Rise of the Storm Spear, Life and Death of Bella Luna,
That was mine.
999 Ways to Find a Mimic, and Chocolate Riches.
So it would have been involved in How Everstone Fell,
That was
and
Callus's.
Life Across the Bridge,
We didn't take that one.
the last name is probably mentioned in of a Night.
That was Eclipsa. So Eclipsa and Callus were the only ones who read the books that have this name in it. So that's why I don't have it in my notes.
I don't remember that the Everstone one. I remember none of that, so I'm gonna have to try and refine that. But yeah.
It's probably in your messages.
Clip's
Mm,
fully
man.
read these tonight, so probably still has the book on her.
It very loosely mentions the name of it's an aliased name of a girl who was a drow rogue who fell in love with a paladin who thought drows were sneaky and suspicious and not worth their time. And it was written by while you're in chat, Buckler, what was the name that was published on Thieves of a Night? What name did he use as his author name? How much information is that going to help them with here? RSW Brook. Yeah, that doesn't help at all. Yeah.
So
I will obviously answer a lot more questions off stream for you guys. I do not want to take up like the whole shebang, even though we basically cut.
We're
in a half
basically
hour.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to try something on the morrow. I'm going to try, and for Balthazar, I personally, as a player, don't really know how sending works. he's gonna try and use sending to try and contact one of his children.
Oh my god, okay.
Does the family name Moondrop is pretty similar to Moonshadow, I think. They almost mean the same thing. Maybe not the same thing, but
Does Callus or Tarek have any questions? As I asked everybody else, but I never got a chance to ask you guys.
do I know any of my niece or nephew?
Roll me a. Let's say roll a D100. I like that dice set the best today.
So I have the 10. I need the unities. Oh, there it is. So 91.
You know 4 of them. You've met
Okay.
them passing. You will know the following names. You know Espen Windspear, Mondel Windspear, Golden Windspear, and Air Windspear.
So who are the 2 last?
Espen, Mondel, Golden, and Air.
Golden.
Air is an H-E-I-R.
Yeah. They are all Tobias. Yeah.
Combat, any questions from you?
There's probably a lot, but I can't.
That's fair. A lot has just come forward for our adventuring party known as the Bucks of Doom. Their lives perhaps just turned upside down, revolutions made, and more questions formed in their brains. Aragash has more red string wrapping around both literally and figuratively as Callus tries to focus on his divine connection to the outer realms.
Okay, so I have to go play a concert. Remember? I'm going to be putting this in a spreadsheet up until the second before I have to go on stage. I just want everybody
Can't
to know
wait
that.
to see it.
Interesting.
Oh, you poor thing.
As our Pucks of Doom lay down for a long rest, we end today's session with their brains racking, asking questions, and the delay of time. Because nothing is better than the anticipation of a good story.
Oh, I thought that you were going to do it next session. I was going to be so happy if you started the next stream with it.
Patient. You know what?
Nope, nope, can't do it now.
Too late now. Can't.
Cast you later.
Thank you so much for everybody watching and hanging around. We've had a wild time with so many people watching today. Absolutely wild. Are we playing? I think we're playing Book of Time next week, or are we doing a World's Records next week?
We're doing Book of Time.
Cool.
Back on with the actual story, not the story. Yeah. I know, it's crazy. It's only taken like 7 sessions for the party to actually begin the story. It's great. It'll be a good time. Probably.
Good time, long time. Cannot wait to play my spooky little part-time taxidermist once more.
Time for a cow and a robot. Let's go.
A cow and a robot walk onto a ship. Put a sentence.
And they beat a rat into soup.
One of them tries to save a rat, the other one turns it to soup.
Tune in next time to find out which one saved the rat and who became soup on Oracles of Book of Time. I am your DM, Tay. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and all the things we do. Forward to next Sunday and our week of holiday one-shots here on Cast Exposition. Someone say the thing.
Never.
Cast me later.
Never say never.